So here I am, guys. Here I am. Live stream number 2 for today. Norlis is first here again. Impressive, mate. Impressive. I've not chatted to you much over the last few days, mate. I've not seen you on Discord. I hope you haven't been waiting. I was actually going to start streaming at 8. I was testing some audio things there. Oh, in fact, have I? Yes, I have. Right. So there's one thing. I tried to do this earlier today, Norlis. I tried to enable DVR, and I said, can you check it to see if DVR is there? And I hadn't even enabled it, like an idiot. But basically, it's enabled now, so I think there'll be a slight more delay, a little bit more delay now when you post until I see. Well, in fact, I'll see your comments straight away, but you might not see the video until like a second or two later, I think. I believe so anyway. But you should now be able to rewind, I think. Should be, in theory. Should be able to rewind now. Ah, no problem, Norlis. I was going to do a couple of different videos, a couple of video ideas, but basically it was like 10:30, and I had a guy coming from to fix, well, service the boiler, like the yearly service, and I thought, right, I'll just do a live stream, easy, you know, just do a live stream for an hour. But the guy turned up early, so I had to, like, at the very end of that stream, I was like, oh, sorry, I need to go, bye. Okay. Yeah, I've actually been hanging out, I've been hanging out in Discord a little bit more, actually, you know, chatting to people, try to learn more. But yeah. So, yeah, for anyone who's watching or going to watch, or is watching later, it's a cryptocurrency live stream. We talk about cryptocurrency. Sometimes I do a stream and I focus on a particular subject, but this isn't one of those times. This time I'm going to just chat to you guys, and if you say, have you heard about this, have you heard about that, I will check it out and we'll discuss it more. That's how it's been going. Should know the drill by now. So, yeah. Hi, Joseph. Good to see you again. So you weren't on a yacht doing lines of coke? Nah. Yeah, I wasn't either. What have you been mining and all this? Hi, Mike. Have you been still? What were you mining before? Was it Zellcash? So I actually brought up some different things in the earlier stream today, so I don't want to go over a lot of the same things. I brought up the fact that Ledger's now added support for Zencash and Bitcoin Private. That actually shot the price of Bitcoin Private up a little bit, as well it should. So Bitcoin Private actually went up in price with that announcement. I assume Zencash did as well. Zencash is I'm impressed by their team. They've been helping out. Yeah, they've been up. They were like $25. Yeah, yeah, that was like not that long ago at all. So if you forget dollars, look at Satoshi. I mean, if you look at the Bitcoin value, this is actually shot up quite a bit as well. Zencash is one of those coins I really should try and accumulate more. I might try and do that soon. I might try and accumulate more. Or if I decide to sell some coins, and you know, if some of the coins that I hold go up in price, I'd maybe sell some and buy some Zencash. It's a decent coin. Yeah, no, that's what we'll be doing when the crypto boat comes in. We're all waiting for that boat. Yeah, Freya, it's very warm today. It was actually really warm outside. Really warm outside. I've got my window open a lot more than I usually do. It's warm in this room. It is warm. There's no way getting around it. It is warm. I probably should buy other fans, you know, some fans. I've got one in the room, but it's more about exhausting heat, you know, more than anything else, trying to get the warm air out the room. That's one of the main problems, but this it's hard, you know, there's only so much you can do. I don't know. This is a problem I haven't tackled yet. Joseph is currently mining Zen. Swapped over from Bitcoin Private. I'm going to mine Zen for a couple of days and then mine some Safecoin. Zencash, I believe, if you look to what to mine in most of the calculators, Zencash has either been the top one or one of the top like 5 within the last few weeks. Obviously, things jump around with difficulty, but yeah, Zencash has been there around. I actually should have mined it ages ago, but I had mined like $20-$30, and then I cashed it in at one point. I think I've still got like 10 bucks somewhere. Nollis did a bit of Zelcash. Then we briefly back to alts for Litecoin on Zergpool, but been doing Snowgem. Ah, okay. Snowgem went up as well, didn't it? Yeah, it's been really warm. I don't know what I'm going to do about this, actually. I'm going to have to think about a solution. Hopefully a solution that doesn't involve me selling my cards. I wouldn't do that. But I could put them in a different room somewhere. But the fact is, if it's really, really warm outside, how do you cool your cards? How do you cool them down? These are problems that I never have, had to tackle before. When I got my cards, it was like minus 10 degrees outside. It was actually a pleasure. People kept saying, do you have a problem mining in your room? I'm like, it's glorious. It's heating the room up, which was a good thing. Hi, Fancy. SNG is now XSG, so they've changed the abbreviation. I mined, you know what, I don't know. I had a Snowgem wallet, and I think I had like 4 coins. It was honestly that pitiful. I don't even know if I've got it anymore. I don't know if I didn't send them anywhere. So it's now XSG. Why did they change that? Why did they change the abbreviation? Snowgem doesn't look to be on CoinMarketCap yet. Lots of window fans. Yeah, that's one. So I've looked at a few people who say that's the best way to do it, because the main thing is exhausting the heat rather than a fan in the room. Actually, I don't know if you looked at my other, I think it was my other channel, I posted it. I bought a really big fan. It was huge. The 2 problems with that thing was, one, it sounded like an airplane taking off. I couldn't even sleep at night. It was ridiculous. The other one was that it wasn't even that good a fan. It wasn't even, that powerful a fan. I've got a really cheap Honeywell fan that's probably worth about 50 pence. It's like 30 years old. I'm not even joking. And that was putting out pretty much a little bit less air. About the same as the Honeywell one, except this thing was huge. It really was poor. Noisy, poor. But I think putting the fans at the window could be an option. I don't know, because obviously if you get air conditioning, which is the ultimate way to cool the room, air conditioning just burns the electricity, so there goes your profits. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know it could be a hot summer. I don't know what I'm going to, I don't know. Like, I've got a loft, obviously. I've got I could put things up in the loft, or what Americans would call the attic. I could put things up there. Obviously, and up the stairs as well. It's not really annoying me noise-wise, and once the rigs are up there running, there's not much I need to do with them. But from a temperature point of view, I don't know if my loft should, in theory, be... there'd be nowhere for the air to go, so there would just be like a sauna, and that could do more damage than anything else. I don't know. This is something I'm going to have to tackle. It is something I'm going to have to tackle. It's something I've put in the back burner because it's not something I've had to deal with. I don't know, maybe I just get a couple of fans and put them in the windows. I don't know. Something I need to deal with. That could be a legitimate strategy, where I only mine in the winter and I sell the cards in between. Maybe that's the way forward. Right, Mike saying, need airflow. Have one fan that blows into the mining room and another fan that blows out into another room. Leave the doors open. I've got my door open. The biggest difference that I've seen, Mike, is opening up my loft hatch. When I opened up my loft hatch and just kept it open, you get the little hatch. You kind of push up to the side. When I opened that up, I swear to God, it must have dropped about 10 degrees. Because all the air is going up the way now. It's a little bit to the side. So, it's not too bad. It's not like I'm sweating here. But, what was the temperature today, do you know? In the UK, what was the kind of... See if I can find this. 14 degrees, apparently. And if we get a day that's 22, 23, it could be very, very bad. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. No, it's okay. You weren't making me uncomfortable. It was over 20 degrees in Cardiff, 18 where you are. Maybe you're right then. I'm trying to look back at... I don't know if I can look back at the temperature today to see what it was today. Maybe it was higher than that. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know if you can backtrack temperature-wise. Because it normally just tells you going forward. But it says here on Saturday where I am it's going to be 18 degrees. That's worrying. Oh, that's worrying. That's going to be a warm day. It's going to be a warm day. There is airflow. There is airflow. I mean, the main concern is the way I've got my rigs at the window. My main concern would be if I open the windows up, quite far, it would let in a lot of rain. And I could pull the rigs back though. I just don't want any electronics where there's rain coming in. So I can only open the windows so far before rain starts coming in. I'll work it out. I'll work something out. If it comes to it, I'll just go out to Argos or something. I'll buy a cheap little air fan. It's crazy though, the UK is so crazy. One day it can be like close to freezing, and the next day it can be 20 degrees. It's what we have to deal with. But I suppose it could be worse. We could be dealing with winters. If you look at the parallel where we are. You could be like Russia, having minus 30 in the winter and all that. Hi Russell, good to see you. Joseph, I think the Met Office website allows you to look back on the temperatures for the last day. Alright, okay. I just looked at it said it was 16 today, what it says on Google, where I am. 16. But it was pretty dry. The air was quite humid. I think historically, I'm sure April, May, and the start of June is normally hotter than July and August and things like that. Wow, is that 10 degrees? I'm going to check that actually. It's not something I've monitored too much today. GPU temperatures. My 1060s are running. Yeah, I probably should be running them a little bit cooler. Like 73 degrees. My 1080 Ti's are actually at 70, which for the overclock edition isn't too bad because they go up to you could run them at 90. I mean, really, the only thing is, the fans run harder. When you're under pressure when it's quite warm, your fans have to run a little bit harder to cool it down. But then that means also, if they run a little bit hotter, it's going to push out more hot air. There's more hot air in the room. It just goes up and up and up. Yeah, I think that's the case for mine as well. I mean, obviously I need to take the earphones off, but they do sound a little bit louder than normal. But long term, that's not what I want either. Obviously, if I can cool the room a little bit more, the fans don't have to run as hard. So you know, you don't want the fans going crazy either, because it's going to, you know, it's going to run down and break more easily. If that's, because I think if the fans are running hard, I'm assuming it burns more electricity, which generates more heat. But I'm assuming if the fans are running harder, then there's more chance of the fans breaking. I'm sure I saw something that says that it's more about the consistency of the fans spinning. You know, if you're going from like low to high, and that's sometimes what happens in gaming. Whereas if you keep it a constant temperature, a constant speed, sorry, constant RPM, it's not so bad. But I'm not sure. You know, I've been quite lucky so far. Let me show me pulling my cans off. I know. Right, do you want to try something, a wee test? Let's try a test, right? This has got nothing to do with crypto. Joseph, oh, you've got a Titan X, right? So that's the older one from a year or so ago. War cooled have been sent at 50 degrees today. It normally runs at 35. Yeah, 15 degrees is a hell of an increase. No, I didn't see that video, Nollis. What did they say? Actually, I've set up the audio so we could actually watch a video if the videos are short enough. So I don't know, like you guys would have to let me know though as far as audio goes, how it sounds. I saw, like, see when you said about the temperature there, about the thumbnail, this is what I thought of. Can you guys hear that okay? Is audio okay? 2016 model. This is basically going to be all miners. I'll see if I can find that Pokes video. Poke X. I'll do it in my other browser just now. So let me know if the audio was okay on that. On audio duty. Can't hear nothing. Can't hear anything. I had a dog, and his name was Bingo. I don't know what's going on there then, because you should be able to hear that in theory. How about now? Still the same? Still the same? Yeah. It's just too low. How about now? Still loud? How's that now? It's okay. If it's going to be a pain. I did some tests earlier. Yeah, quite still. I did some tests earlier and it was working okay with video, but I don't know. Compared to me, yeah. Come on, girls. Okay. Right, that's good. You can hear it.
The mother rhino is giving birth.
I'm getting pretty loud. I should be on. It's hard to get that balance, isn't it? This really has nothing to do with crypto. That is so funny. Right, hold on now. I'll find that video you guys were talking about. Which one was it? One day ago. Right, so he's got one saying don't buy into the hype. Is it that one? Kevin's deep Scottish voice is coming through my computer. Loud and clear. Right, okay. Is it too loud, too quiet? It's hard, obviously, because I can hear what it sounds like my end. But on a live stream, obviously, it's very difficult for me to hear what you guys are listening to. I assume this is the video you guys are talking about. Was there a particular part you wanted me to look at? Yeah, they probably are a little bit too. Yeah, they're probably a bit too long. I've only seen one of his videos. He seems to. It's kind of like. Oh god, who was I thinking of? Who's that guy that just does videos 3 times a week and he reports on like the latest news and all that? I can't even remember. Am I too loud now? Have I pushed my voice up? I don't know if I've pushed my voice up a little bit too loud. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. No, I didn't see it. This is the thing, guys. I'd like to watch more videos about cryptocurrency, but just from a time perspective, I don't. So I spend more time producing videos or streaming than I do watching other videos. If I'm chilling in my bed at night, I watch the odd crypto video, but I generally listen to podcasts. I watch comedy clips and stuff. A lot of people have been trashing Verge though, haven't they? A lot of people have been really really bashing it. Oh, I missed that comment. This guy, well-known shell though. Well. You talking about Doug Polk? I don't think he's a shell, is he? I assume you're meaning he's not something you'd find at the beach. I assume you're saying he's trying to push certain coins. Is he a pro poker player? I didn't know that. Although, did he do different videos before crypto? Is that what he was doing? Verge went up to where's it sitting? Just I'll go and see where it's sitting just now. Verge. We actually discussed this in the earlier stream today, and we noticed that Verge, right, it's kind of back down. It kind of went up. It's been going up and down today, as you can see. It shot up. There was news. There was news, sorry, of a partnership with a gaming company. So bizarrely, it was sent down in price after the announcement of Pornhub. But yeah, I think he means Shell. See, the thing is though, see Verge going down in price, right? It went up to like 10 or 11 cents before the announcement, right? And then it dropped all the way down to like, what was it, down to like 6 cents? Like I can't remember what the Satoshi value was. It's in at 849, but it was well over 1,000, well over that at one point. But I don't understand. Like, so before the announcement, we didn't know who the partnership was, right? They then announced the partnership with the largest porn website in the world, and also one of the highest, you know, a website with the most traffic in the world. Their traffic is insane. It's not just Pornhub. They've got a huge network of websites. So I'm not saying the price shouldn't go down, but what I'm saying is, why does it go up before the announcement? In my eyes, the announcement of Pornhub was actually a better partnership than what I thought they were going to do. I thought they were going to partner with some crappy credit card company or some like barely known bank or something, but they've actually partnered with a legitimate website and one where privacy is an issue. So why did it go down? Why was the news of, you know, of a big partner? It's kind of weird how the rumor of something is worth more than the actual news of it. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of bizarre. Russell confirming that Doug Polk went get into crypto after. Cool. I mean, I was the same. I used to play poker years ago myself. Sicking myself with it. Oh, I didn't see that, Nollis. I didn't see the pictures. They were posting cups of coffee. How does that? Yeah. He's won tens of millions in poker. Fair play him. Welcome to the stream, Barry. Knowledge went down quicker than actors in the Pornhub videos. Bunny token is going to be big. Is it not Bunny coin now? I don't know. I was getting spammed with Bunny token on YouTube, so it's not something I really looked into. Goddamn spammers! I always know when there's a new kind of shell, a new ICO out. At the moment, I'm getting lots of spam about. See if I can show you this actually. What was it? I think, is it Token Telegram? So, see, but at the moment, like I've talked about this before, but at the moment I actually moderate comments on my YouTube channel, which is a pain. Honestly, I'd prefer, you know, even if I get the odd bit of abuse, I'd prefer to just let all the comments through. But the problem is I've got just now is, see, anytime I don't click approved for videos, I get this kind of stuff. Like, that was like, all those comments were added like immediately. I don't know what they've got. They've obviously got some sort of script that posts the spam token Telegram info. There's a few other ones like Binance info as well. These things get posted immediately. So seeing this live stream, if I didn't make it approved comments, I would get like several, like I've already deleted some for that video. I would get like 10 different spam comments immediately, and for whatever reason YouTube lets it go through. Very annoying, but what you need to do. Russell, want to know something cool? I check Google trends that monitor search results. If you Google XRP or Bitcoin, you'll notice the trend lines are almost identical to market pricing. I saw an article about that the other day, Russell. It's quite interesting. Yeah, I saw someone on Reddit posting that, saying that, you know, when people were talking more about Bitcoin, the price was shooting up. Frank saying his Bunny token won't be good because of how many ads they're buying. It's a pump effort. You're right. There was a point where every single website, cryptocurrency related website you went to, had advertisements for a Bunny token. Nobody pays for porn. Apparently some people do. Russell says Bunny token is a scam with a bunch of Ruskies behind it. All they want is personal info. It's a multi-level marketing ICO. Yeah, it does. It did have that kind of referral scheme. So Knowledge is saying Soneca Tech comes on to say that Doug Polk is a shell, then goes to say that Bunny token will be big. He pumped Verge, but it will be. It's early days to make that kind of call. Verge. It was only recently I actually found out that Verge was, what was it, Dogecoin Dark or something it was called. It was a Dogecoin fork. If you're going to fork a coin though, Dogecoin, that's amazing. Walmart shop, I feel like I'm putting a Jedi mind trick on you. Yeah. This actually, my ex-girlfriend bought me the wrong t-shirt basically. I told her there's a rap band I like called Jedi Mind Tricks, and I lost my last t-shirt, and she says, I'll buy you one. And she bought me a Star Wars one. I like Star Wars as well, so it's not like I was complaining. You can set it so people can post a message every X amount of seconds, so set it about 10 seconds and it will help. You talk about live, or are you talking about just in general community settings? There's an option to hold comments for review. It's not too bad, because what I do is when you guys post a comment, once I know that, you know, it's not a spammer, I approve the comment, and then that person can post all the time. So there's no problems with that. See on the subject of ICOs and spam, see CoinMarketCap. See if you look at the ads here. I mean, it's probably not their fault, just, you know, they're going through an advertising agency, but MarketCap always gets really scummy, you know, websites advertising. It's the same with, you know, all the calculators. They get these ICOs and pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes and all that advertising. The irony being, though, it's kind of helps supporting these websites, because these ICOs and, you know, Bunny token, all these ones, they actually pay much more than legitimate websites. You're not going to see anyone advertising a coin that's mineable. You know, there's no one advertising for Bitcoin, put it that way. So unfortunately, the banners you see are always going to be spammy. She maybe got other things. No comment. Was she good looking? Can we see a pic? Yeah, that's very creepy. Why would I show you that? That's very creepy. Nah, I'm not going to post any pics for your wank bank. That's very weird why you'd even want to see that. No, she was a pretty girl. Of course she was. She was a lovely girl as well. We broke up in good terms. There was nothing, no problems there. Hopeless t-shirt buyer, yes, but good person. Well, Eddie the Eagle, what do you think about Elastos? Is this some sort of X-Man? A part of the X-Men? I've never heard of that before. Elastos. Right, let's check out Elastos. $37. Oh, in fact, $39.16. Never heard of this. Is this a coin you've got, Eddie? Do you have an opinion on BAX? No. Nah, I can check out in a second. I'll check out in a second. I want to check out this Elastos. Just because the name is tremendous. That's like a Marvel character. Like white paper. That's bizarre. Look at this page. They've got login page, Elastos project, white paper, GitHub. There's very little information about. It's kind of different to what you see normally. Can you tell us more about the coin? What is Bax anyway? White paper, English version. Oh, that's a bizarre first, right? Elastos Foundation. Hong Kong, is it? No, it's China, anyway. Beijing, Shanghai. They normally start off, they're going to start right. What do you think, guys? They're going to start off with telling you about the history of Bitcoin, about how Bitcoin started and the problems with it. No, I don't think it is it? Technology background. I always kind of looking at the, like, what's the, let me see, total supply 33 million, circulating supply 5. So what's the cap and all that on this? It's weird though, because you look at new coins sometimes and you're like, this coin by the looks of it has only been there since February and it's nearly $40. I'm like, wow, how is it so high? I don't know if it's the market cap. I don't know what's going on. It's one that's definitely been under my radar. Any thoughts on it, guys? Are you saying AI, Sanaka, or OW? Apparently, it's going to be Mahusuf in the future. They're working on OS powered by blockchain, from my understanding. Ah, right, okay. The other one people were talking about. Obviously, guys, there's only so much I can, talk about. You show me a new one as far as just showing you the white paper, etc. So this one is 0.13 cents, 16 satoshis by the looks of it. It's went up in price quite recently. Let's see what's happened here. Colourful website, anyway. Bank account based blockchain. So has this got a really high, 50 billion, yeah. I mean, the ones that are less like assets and more like currencies always have a huge market and supply. Yeah, this seems quite promising. That's the thing, see, when I see something like this where it's banking and all this, I always think, is this another Ripple or something like that? What's your thoughts on it, guys? Knowles had Elastos once. Her father owned a lovely Greek restaurant. Elastos is Elastos is awesome. It's going to be the operating system for blockchain. I'm going to have to check out more reviews of it. There's, yeah, it's hard to, I'd have to sit and read the white paper and all that. Early invest in mining to Bhash on XEVAN Algo Xvan with proof of work, proof of stake. A currency needs a big supply, yeah. Like, a lot of the coins that I've been mining, the Equihash ones are kind of more like assets, aren't they? Instead of currencies. Although they'll be used as currencies, but... I've got a bad feeling about that. Who was it today? Was it someone called my anti-spam box who comments on my videos? He posted a comment today saying that Electroneum, it's been the network's been clogged up for a week or something. Is that right? It's been clogged up for a week. I still can't get my head round Electroneum as far as it looks like. I mean, it's a legit project, but as far as just giving people coins for having the app and all that, I don't know. What's your views on Electroneum? As far as that, people always want to message me when I do a live stream. I can sit here and no one will message me, and then as soon as I click the stream button, someone, people start sending me WhatsApp messages. Some coins need a big supply. They used to be currency. Start the top 100 seemed very promising. The mobile market is big. I think, but the idea with Electroneum, I suppose, makes sense. There's a lot of people in third world countries and Africa, Middle East, and all that have got a phone. So by giving them coins and then giving value to people who keep the app, then well, you're putting the currency in the people's hands, and then there is a way. The thing is, marketing is such an important part of cryptocurrency. Small supply, high denominational value, and £1 equals 0, which isn't practical as a currency. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how banks are going to handle the. I'm not sure how they're going to handle loans and things like that. I mean, I assume the principle is the same. But I assume that they would match like any loan to a stable currency that is maybe tied, like a US dollar or something like that. US tether or whatever it was called. Yeah, the miner makes people get addicted to it. So yeah, so it's like it's almost like a big game. Walmart Shopper, good project. It's a new token, and they're currently attempting to get banking license in Bank of England, Bahrain, and another. What one was that again we were talking about? Walmart Shopper. Is that the BAB one? Is that BAB? We do need some coins that are roughly equivalent to €1 or $1. I think we're going to see, when we reach that point, we're going to see some government coins come out. We're definitely going to see some government type coins come out. Seneca Tech, I have friends in big investment firms, and they say Dash is the one to invest in. Packs. Right, okay. So it's on a few exchanges. Bancor network mostly. 519,000. I mean, it could be a good bet. I mean, if this was a coin, that's the thing with a coin like this, 14 million supply there already, but this is 0.1 of a cent right now, or 16 satoshis. If this got to 5 cents or something, and if it was adopted, I assume it would go to that. 5-10 cents, you've made some return on that. That's an unbelievable return. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of different types of coins. I would say this looks like a Ripple type coin. So I guess a diverse portfolio will have a mix of these kind of coins. If you like CPU only mining, Zetalik, I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even going to attempt to. Right. What kind of returns do you get from that, GR Junior? I can't see that. I can't even find that coin. Petrol coin is out. Tech, but do they have ISAs? I thought, though. I really hope Digibyte gets what it deserves. The team has been doing great, and it's one of the few that honest, intelligent, hardworking. I do use Digibyte. I've got, what have I got now? It's actually went up in value. It's went up in value recently. What have I got? What have I got? What have I got on my little wallet? I've got $87.50 of Digibyte. There you go. Part of the team. I'm part of the Digibyte team. I like Digibyte as I've adopted Digibyte as my coin. Whenever I trade on exchange and there's coins left, I just exchange it for Digibyte and then send it to my wallet, and then keep it. And then if I need to send some money somewhere, Digibyte is normally the best way to do it. You don't, Barry Keane, you don't mine Electroneum. You download an app and they pay you a contribution for being part of the network, kind of like a Hashgraph concept. You just need McAfee to mention Bab and it's off. The thing is, you can criticise McAfee, but he knows how to pump a coin. Put it that way. Is it not crazy? Something like he charges $105,000 per tweet, but it's something like the return they get on that is like 4 or 5 times. I've always been a Digibyte shell. You know what? You know I love my shells. See, the thing is, I'll say this enough that I'll start thinking that shell is the right way to say it. A coin shouldn't depend on a company recommending it. A new coin though, a new coin. The biggest part of, for a new coin is getting people to find out about it, which is not as easy as you would think. They're trying to be a blockchain bank itself, decentralized. Anyone in the world can open a bank account cross border. XRP assists existing banks. Ripple's got some really major partnerships, hasn't it, in Asia? No, Barry, I've not had a chance to watch it yet. Because what did I do last night? Did I stream last night? I can't even remember. Oh no, I was working last night. I had an article I had to write for a client. I worked all day on that, so I've not had a chance. I'll definitely watch it though. I will definitely watch it because I'll maybe even email with it. It's the Gringo one, isn't it? Yeah, I think he's interesting, so I'll watch it. Rapport, seriously, Digibyte is an old blockchain, very secure, 5 mining algorithms, and it will go through a hard fork zone to make it even more ASIC resistant. He shows seashells on the shore. I decided to buy it $750 and not watch the doc. I wonder how soon Verge will have a damn hard double forking now. A group fork. It's an interesting point you make though, Russell, about not being in it for moralities. I'm in it for money, because ultimately we're all in it for money, but at the same time, I don't know, there's certain coins I wouldn't want to go near now because the way that they've acted or whatever. I don't know. How do we trust that you're not a shill? I am a shill. I tell everyone I'm a shill. I'm on McAfee's books. I promote all his coins. Have you seen Zetel? Interesting, CPU mining only, no markets yet. I've not seen that yet, but that's an interesting thing, because the thing is, how much can you expect from a CPU coin? Because if you get in there early with a CPU coin, you can mine a lot of coins, But the thing is, you put your CPU to a non-CPU only coin, you'll be getting like, even with my, I've got a decent CPU, I'll be getting like 20 cents per day. See if I can find this. So this seems to be a fairly new coin. Well, yeah, you make a good point, Joseph. That's basically what I was going to say. Like, see, with all money aside, like, it's okay not to think about moralities and all that, but the actions of the founder and developers of Komodo directly hurt me as far as losing mining and all that and losing coins. So why would I support their coin going forward? Yeah, so I wouldn't support them because of that. Decisions like that, though, maybe it will cost me money. I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. If it depends how invested you are in that coin. Komodo's kind of screwed me over, so I'm like, I don't know, like. Once you're invested in the coin, then you've been hurt by them. You're like, right, I'm not going to near them again. But if there's a coin that you don't know anything about and you just see it mooning, then I would just buy some and then sell later. I wouldn't think anything about it. The coin you talk about, who was it that raised that? Frank. This is the coin here. It's on Bitcoin Talk. I'll talk about it in a second. Just want to catch up with some comments. Nonetheless, I noticed Vosk hasn't said anything about the Komodo hack. I mean, I don't know if he's not said anything about it. I don't think it's on purpose. I'm just assuming it's not on purpose. I'm assuming it's just because he didn't hear about it, or because there's a lot of other news stories. I don't know. I'm just making assumptions. I don't know. Kevin has lost my trust in cryptocurrency. Everything he promotes turns to shit afterwards. Are you on the wind up, Seneca? You on the wind up? You're not. One minute you're promoting ICOs. 1 minute you're promoting Bunny token, and then all of a sudden, I'm the shell. Who's the guy that's promoting ICOs here? It's not me. Don't feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls. Right. There are some situations where you can get hundreds of thousands when they pop to multiple cents. Are you talking about just coins in general, Frank? Sorry, I'm not sure if I missed your previous comment. Sebastian Vettel's own personal coin. Shooting market by the Facebook twins destroyed the price of Bitcoin. Sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Shorting market by the Facebook twins destroyed the price of Bitcoin, but it flushed out the majority of the scams. I want to make money. I think with the Winklevoss twins, or however you pronounce their name, I think they have actually added some legitimacy to Bitcoin. If you look at what they're doing and what they're developing, they've been quite vocal about it. They've promoted Bitcoin a lot. They promoted cryptocurrency a lot as well. So I don't know. Seneca, like, listen, I can take a joke with the best of them, but if you're just going to sit there and abuse me, I'll just ban you. I'm not going to sit here and just take abuse and just let you annoy everyone else. If you're going to be like that, I'll happily ban you if that's what you want. Listen, I can take a joke. People joke about a lot of different things, lack of hair, Scottish accent, whatever. I'm not saying I can't take a joke, but if you're just going to sit here and abuse me and call me a shill after you've pumped ICOs and Bunny token to me, come on, give me a break. Right, let's leave the kid alone for a second. I'll move away from him. So this is this coin. I couldn't find out this Zettel casting. Zettel. Right, so it's a new hash algorithm. Posted March 27th, so it's not even a month old. Spread double ketchup algorithm. 30 million coins. 1 minute block time. 10 Zettels every 1 minute. Smoothly halved every 4 years. Alright, so it's going to be for the foreseeable future. 10 Zettels every 1 minute as the block. The software wallet will be called Zettel Casting. I want people to use the full word Zettel, even as abbreviation. It's German for note or slip of paper. Alright, okay. So in a way it makes sense to ask for some Zettel. It's like when you're asking for some paper money. Has anyone actually downloaded this? In fact, was there a download link there? Yeah, so there's a wallet there. There's a GitHub. Is there a Discord group? I'd maybe join the Discord group and kind of trying to figure out more about it. Doesn't seem to be a website there, does it? I can't see any website or anything like that. Are those twins the same person? Oh no, that was just a film. No CPU miner or pools yet. Right. Thanks for the heads up though, Frank. So they don't really have a website or nothing. It's one to keep on tabs on. I think with this, guys, like, see if we're trying to make money through this kind of thing, right? I think with this, it really does help to be one of the first guys mining. Like, I'm talking first 2 or 3 days. You can accumulate maybe a couple of $100 worth in the first day or two if you get in there early, first day. Oh, there is a Discord group. That's good. So you have been mining it? Oh, there's just not a pool. Right. So you have to do individual mining. I'll maybe set this up afterwards then. So you just have to mine. Are you mining through the wallet? Winklevoss on the Gemini exchange. Yeah, I remember they were doing something with exchanges. Barry says ban Seneca, who's on the wind up and promoting. This is like the old double, it's the old reverse psychology. Someone who comes in shelling crap coins and then says, "You're a shell." No, you're a show. What's that one we any of you guys watch South Park? You're a towel. No, you're a towel. I can't believe I'm putting Towley references into my videos now. In the mood for an end of year prediction for the Bitcoin price. Do you think McAfee will eat his own dick in 2020? I bet he's looking forward to that event. The guy knows how to build some drama. Give him that. So that's good. Frank got 40 coins through that. Right. Russell, as far as Discord goes, it's an app. You can actually use it on your browser if you want. So I could just open it in my browser like that. And effectively, this is what it'll look like in your app. And you can see that was Proton Coin. I checked that out earlier today. It's like a discussion forum. But there's a dedicated app and you can put it on your phone. You can download it in a lot of different places. Applications. Oh, yeah, something different. But you can download it. You can see it here. It's on basically every phone. It's on Android, iOS. It's on Windows, etc. It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. As far as... I can't see a Discord link for this, though. I assume that's where you find out more about it. So, see, as far as only wallet... Right, okay, thanks, Junior. Download the wallet and the miner is built in. That's pretty awesome. So, you've got 40 coins. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, the cap isn't too high. You know, it's not too high. So, what CPUs do you guys have? I think it was geared towards the gaming community originally because it allows you to kind of talk over it and things like that. Say CPU mineable for a while, so this might be this. It could be good to get into this quickly, and then when it goes GPU mineable, you know, be there at the start. Another fuck right, Seneca. Like, you're just being a dick now. I'll put you in a teammate. You're offering nothing. i7 7700. Oh, okay. Ryzen 7. Cool. i5. I've got an 8700K on this. The weird thing is, though, guys, I've got a 6700K on my laptop, right? And I was mining safe. I just did a test, and then I was mining Bitcoin Z as well. I was doing some tests, as I like to do. And I was actually getting a higher sol rate on my laptop CPU, which is a couple of years old, than my 8700K. And I don't know why that is, because my i7 is 6 core as well, 12 threads. I'll just put mine there as well for reference. That's what I've got, 8700K. The 6700K in my laptop's a quad core as well, though, so it's actually not too bad. I could always leave it on if I wanted to mine one afternoon. Junior, Discord for Zettel via Raven Discord. Where is it listed in the Discord? In Raven? Because I've got Raven here. Is it linked somewhere? The miner might not be utilising all threads. I think you're right, Frank. I think you're right. I'm going to have to investigate that. There might be something not working there. I'll maybe have to check that to see why it's not doing that. The clock frequency is higher on the 67K. I don't know, actually. Let me see what have I got here. I've got HP. So, let me see if I can find the right specs. Got in mining channel from BB Jesse. Right. Maybe the RAM. Oh, it's definitely not. I've actually got 32 gigabytes in this. RAM. Pretty. I think it's 2800. No, in fact, it's 3200. I think I've got. Maybe even higher. I really didn't skimp on anything on this PC. I went overboard as far as I got top of the range SSDs and all that as well. Probably overkill, to be honest. Hi Scott, not driving now but working on Fence. If I could only be involved with OneCoin over the next 2 years, it would be Elastos. Connections with Neo and Microsoft. I bought it $75 and I bought it $25. That's pretty impressive, Scott, if they're partnering with Microsoft. Got a mining channel from BB Jesse. Right, I'll maybe do a search, see if I can find that. I definitely want to join that Discord group though. I want to find out more about that because I think it'd be good to get in there. Where's the specs on this? So I think is this the one I've got? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one, man. I know RAM is ridiculously priced just now. It's insane, absolutely insane. For whatever reason, I can't find my goddamn laptop. Right, here are we? Where are we? Find it. I need the one with the 4Ks. So this isn't mine. This isn't mine, is it? Right, this isn't mine, but it'll give you an idea of what it is. There's a lot of things different with mine. You know, I've got, I think it's 16 or 30, I think it's 16 gigabyte RAM. I've got a bigger SSD. I've got a 4K display instead of 15.6 inch instead of 1080p. That is the card I've got though, a 4 gigabyte M1000M, which gives me about 75 sols. In comparison, a 1060 is like 300, so it's like a quarter of a 1060, effectively. And it's an i7, but it's a 6700K. I can't remember what the clock speed is though. I'll have a look, see what it is. I'll see if I can find that. I'm just curious now that you mentioned that. Right, up to 3.5. No, I mean, it's definitely slower than... So the base frequency is 2.6 up to 3.5. 4 cores, 8 threads. It's definitely not as powerful as my 8700K. My 8700K is 3.7 up to 4.9, I think. Yeah, the 8700K is a better CPU. I think Frank's right. It's just whatever reason I'm not using all the threads or the cores for whatever reason. Infinite Flight Central. Kevin is a bald fraud. I'm not bald. Look, you can see here. Idiot. He works for Safecoin. No, I don't. I seen him chatting to the developers about pushing the coin. No, I talked to the developers about doing a video about the exchange. If you go to many of the Discord groups or the videos that I've done, I do this publicly and not privately. I've spoke to Bitcoin Private. I've spoke to Zed Classic. I've spoke to Ravencoin. I've spoke to Hexcoin. And this is what I do. You know, when I do a video, I'll say, I'm going to do sometimes I've said, listen, I'm going to do a video, guys. Is there anything you want me to add to the video? Or is there anything you want me to specifically mention? Or anything you think you can help me do the video? But, yeah, I'm going to ban you anyway just for being an asshole. No, I'm not banning you for telling the truth. I'm banning you for coming up and abusing me. I'm not going to sit here and do that. If you're going to do that, fine. But why the hell would I sit? Why would I let someone like that come on and abuse me on my channel? I'm not got time for that. Get lost. Go and be an a-hole somewhere else. Right. The thing is, see if I was going to shout a coin like Safecoin or whatever, which I'm not, but if I was, I wouldn't do it publicly. I wouldn't. I'm not that stupid. Not that I'm trying to do that anyway, but I'm pretty open about what I'm trying to do. But generally, if I am trying to promote a coin or talk about a coin, it's a coin that I'm mining. I suspect that's someone from Komodo. Lastly, Doug Polk isn't a shell. No, I never thought he did come across as a shell. He came across as a shell. Isn't that right, Norlis? I don't know if you missed the start of the stream. That's a different joke. 6 megabyte cache. Yeah. Your desktop has less than 6 megabyte cache. No, I don't think so. I don't think it does. I think it is more than that. No, it'll be more than that. Yeah, it's much more than that. So there's my desktop CPU. 6 cores, 12 threads, 3.7 to 4.7. I can put it up to 5 if I overclock it pretty easily as well. 12 megabyte cache. It's a better CPU. There's no ways around it. There's no ways around it. It is a better CPU. I think Frank's right. I think I just didn't. Activate all threads or something like that. I think it's something like that. Bill only shells Bitcoin. No, it's okay, Scott. No, I think, in fact, Seneca said he was, I think Seneca came on and said Doug Polk was a shill. He then said I was a shill. But before that, he was shilling Bunny Token, saying it was going to be the best coin in the world. So take that, as you will. Yeah, I remember seeing, I think it was on QI once, and it was Joe Brand, and she said there's no such thing as an ugly millionaire. And I think there's a lot of truth in that. You see a lot of these guys on TV, and they're bald, and they're fat, and they're a-holes, and, they've obviously got a hot wife. Hi, Ross. Nimic. Nimic exchange token. What's this, an ICO thing? Or no, it's actual coin token. No, I've didn't know much about this. Nice website. I like that. No, I don't know much about this. What's this? What's the coin about? Kev's a shell, Poke's a shell, I'm a shell. I think in that regard, though, I mean, I think what I am is supportive of certain coins. So, I mean, I say supportive as in I liked what the Bitcoin private team were doing, so I supported them. I'm not a big fan of the teams that lie or they're not transparent and things like that. But I'll happily admit, the coins that I'm not trying to pump, but the coins that I like. But the thing is, how can I say I like a coin without being accused of being a shill? It's impossible. You can't say that. No such thing as an ugly millionaire except James Corden. Tezos since the ICO. Bill, do you do a lot of ICOs? No, I've not talked about Tezos. I haven't really talked about any ICOs. It's a minefield I've not really got involved in, and I'm not really keen on them. Okay, a CPU mineable coin held an ICO about a year ago. The thing is, I think about a year or so ago, I think ICOs were a legitimate funding strategy. I think now there's just so many scams now. It's hard to have any trust in these coins. Do you know what I mean? Because just because of how many scams that there are out there. See if I can find Let's try to find that Discord group. If you guys have got an invite for that Discord group, let me know. Ah, right, okay. Just fell into it. Is that a pad under my my left arm? No, it's a hat. What I do have though is I have this little beanbag thing. I've had this for years and years and years. Where you put your wrist under it if you're working all day. It actually does work pretty well. So if you're using the mouse, you do that, and it kind of supports your wrist there because that's like a weak point. I was on my elbows tonight though. I don't know if they're red. I was doing a circuits class, and we had to do like the plank, like for a couple of minutes. But then we were doing things like it was like a low press up, then a medium press up, and all that. So you got all stiff. And at the end, you fell on your elbows. This is why ICO Ice Cream Original Hash Show. This is why it's so hard. You know, in my position, how do you see what ICOs are legit and which ones aren't scams? Because every ICO I see is using some messed up referral scheme. Circuits Class Show. Micro Beanbag Show. You're wrong. It's a Circuits Class Shell. The thing is, guys, you're always going to get that accusation. I think if you're not involved on YouTube, you're always going to get that accusation. And I think some people can read too much. And like you said earlier on, Nollis, like, why hasn't Vosk not talked about Komodo thing? But I think the real reason is not a lot of people know about what's going on in the background, other than the developers. But I think the rumor is that Zencash, you know, they would be keen for the story to get out because they have been helping them out. You know, they have been helping them out. Chest of drawers, Shell Road, Mike Stan Show. 1070 Ti is on sale on Nvidia's website right now for peeps in chat. Thanks, Ross. What's the going rate for it just now then? Not that I'm looking to buy just now. I could actually add my last rig there. I could easily add another couple of GPUs to that. 1070 Ti. Where's the Nvidia website? Let's see. So this is the UK website. 1070 Ti show. It says it's out of stock here. Maybe the USA one. Yeah, it's out of stock. Maybe it's the USA. Ah, it's the USA. I don't know if I can change that to the USA store. Is there an easy way to do this? Nvidia.com. Great. Just redirects me back to the UK one. There probably is a way to do this, but they don't make it easy. Ah, here we go. Close this. Here we go. United States. I don't want to log in. This is going to be the longest way ever to find this. Ah! And then when I go to Nvidia.com, it redirects me. Come on, there must be an easier way to do that. GeoForce Gaming. Right, here we go. Products. 1070 Ti's. Buy now. Out of stock. Nvidia card shell. It looks like, I mean, these things always go fast though, Ross. 2 per customer. Surprised they're limited it to 2, not 1. But they'll probably try to get rid of the stock as well. Great Equihash card. Yeah, my friend's got a few 1070 Ti's. And they're effectively very close to being as effective as a 1080. Pretty much a 1080. Yeah, I mean, you could be right, Nollis. I don't know. I mean, just I've not seen any videos of his to. I've not seen any videos of his that suggest that he is biased in any way. I think you need to give him the benefit of doubt. But you're right. I mean, he has talked positively about Komodo. But then up until what happened, I talked positively about Komodo as well. So I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't know the extent of it. The thing is, it's not, a lot of people haven't been talking about the issue. I think if the other developers like Zencash and all that come out and actually speak about it, we need Safecoin and Zencash and all the people involved in resolving the issue to actually come out and make a statement about it, to give it a little bit more validity. If I can talk validity, I need to drink some water. Thanks, goalie. I'm still dehydrated. That's why. Apparently, I don't know if this is related to the health problem I've got, that I'm always dehydrated. I thought it was the pills that was on, but I don't know if it's the health issue I've got. That's why I'm always misspeaking in a lot of my videos as well. Well, that's my excuse. You need Hola. It's a pity that you're not sponsored by one of the major oil companies, as then you could be a shell. I mean, I don't know. No, I mean, I haven't interacted with Vosk. I think the most I've interacted with him is just said good video or something like that in the comment area. Pal show. Oh man, I'm getting all accusations said to me. One just ran away with 50 million today. What was that? Am I missing something? Am I missing that reference? What was that reference with 50 million? I don't know if am I missing something? No, that's the most important question that, as far as I know, no one has ever asked here is... Drum roll. How come you use a white XLR cable with a black Rode arm? I actually had I had a black one before. In fact, I've still got it there somewhere, I think. And it stopped working. It didn't work with this because it was a cheap piece of crap that I got with another mic. So the black one that I had before was cheap. I might get another one. I wouldn't mind having another one in case, you know, I ever do. I'd be good to, like, I've said to my friend before, he's quite busy, but I've said to my friend before, it'd be good for him to join us in a stream. You know, just I plug in another mic and then the two of us can chat. Yeah, it's kind of racist. This is a racist white cable. I need to bring back a black one so that no one can accuse me of cable racism. And now I have to say I've got how many friends I've got that aren't white to justify it. No, I quite like the white cable, although it's quite dirty now actually when I see it. I'm a shill for multiracial relationships. I'm all for multiracial relationships. There's a Dave Chappelle joke that says that, what is it he says? It's something along the lines, Dave Chappelle says a joke and he says that my heart is racist but my penis is a humanitarian. Something along those lines. White laces on your docs, yeah, on your Doc Martens. It's kind of bizarre that race is still an issue in 21st century. Right, I'm going to have to find the Discord group later. I will find it. See the number of notifications you get? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Right, media. What am I trying to do here? Yeah, I like that. That was actually the internet one. That was, I think that was series 2. I think that was series 2. I remember when I was in New York once. I went to a Yankees game and I had on a what was it again? Oh, I had a t-shirt on that said I'm Rick James bitch. And the number of photos and high fives I got from people simply because I had the t-shirt on, it was unbelievable. Everybody was coming up and getting pictures with me. Cause I think I got the t-shirt just before it got a little bit old, obviously, you know, it must have just came out. Voss did a promo for a voting node for Komodo. He failed. Yeah, so what was he trying to do? Was he trying to become a notary? Ross, am I doing crypto full time? No. No. Well, I mean, depends how you it depends how you say full time. I'm mining full time as far as my miners are going all the time. I'm doing a video most days for my cryptocurrency channel, but I'm not, you know, financially stable through cryptocurrency or anything like that. Yankees shell. Actually, I don't. I'm actually, if I had to support the first 2 games that I saw in baseball, that the first full games I watched start to finish were the Boston Red Sox and the Mets. So I remember I used to watch Channel 5 at night, you know, the guy that used to do the baseball in the UK, and he said, you as well, you know, if you want to pick a National League team and an American League team, just pick the first ones you watched. And I was like, well, the Mets and Red Sox. But I must admit, Yankee Stadium was tremendous. Enjoyed it. Boston Stadium was really good as well, though. Thoughts on NiceHash? Yeah, I think NiceHash is a decent service. From a mining point of view, yes, it isn't always the most profitable thing to do, but it's actually pretty close sometimes. And if you look at the calculator, sometimes the NiceHash, Ethash, and Equihash are quite near the top. In fact, when I did the live stream today, NiceHash was at the top of what to mine. NiceHash, easy to set up, but you can make higher profits mining directly. I mean, yeah, I agree with Joseph there. You can make more money by mining speculative coins or just mining coins that are more profitable, but it's a very easy, simplified way to mine. I think it's a fantastic entry point. But the one thing I don't know yet is how to use NiceHash Power and actually buy NiceHash Power. This is something I want to explore in the future. I want to. I was saying to my friend that, like, if I, you know, if you know, 6 months or a year down the line, I cash out some of the coins that I've got and they're doing well and they're at a good price, I'd like to keep some of the Bitcoin and invest in, you know, hash power to basically push a lot of hash power at a particular coin. So if you're in at the start of a coin and you know, you're limited by what hardware you've got, 10 GPUs, 20 GPUs, 30 GPUs, 50, whatever. But using NiceHash, you could throw a huge amount of sols, hash rate at it. And if you could do that when the difficulty is quite low, you can accumulate a lot of coins. Russell Scott went to the Yankees game last year. The bacon on a stick was the best part. Nollis is financially and mentally unstable through crypto. I think, well, the thing is as well, you know, you can use NiceHash to get Bitcoin and then use the Bitcoin to actually buy the alts that you want. NiceHash show. So is that what Vosk was trying to do? Was Vosk trying to become a notary? Is that what he was trying to do? Or was it a... What was he trying to do? Become a master node? Or was it a voting node? I don't know much about that as far as the voting node for Komodo. So would he be contributing to the coin? Joseph, mining directly on my GPUs and using NiceHash on my CPUs. They don't make much money, but it just adds up over the week, so it's better than nothing. Yeah. I mean, that's a legitimate strategy as well. I've actually been what I've been doing, Joseph, a little bit differently. If I don't always leave my CPU on mining, but sometimes I do, and when I do, I pick something with a high supply like Bitcoin Z or something like that, like a really, really dirt cheap coin. You don't make much though. You really don't make much, like next to nothing. But hey, your computer's running anyway. Why not put it on? But this is why I want to try and find out more about that coin. You guys shared that Zeto, if that's how you pronounce it. But it's one of those things though, because see, as far as Vosk doing that with Komodo, sorry, I'll just answer that. Undead Socks. If you're mining for profit, would it be worth paying the 3% fee on NiceHash and free transfer to Coinbase from NiceHash to avoid exchange fees? Think generally yes, and the reason being as well, see if you request a payout to a particular Bitcoin wallet, I think they do it every day and they charge a fee, 3%. If you go to Coinbase, it's automatic and it's free, so you'll get it in minutes. So it makes more sense. A bloke told me he collected artifacts from a beach that when he held to your ear, he could tell what coins would moon soon. He wanted to change a pretty penny. Wanted to charge, sorry, a pretty pen for them. Personally, I think he's just a sea shell. I really should have seen that coming. Cryptocurrency is a Jewish sham. You have been warned. Oh, that's the craziest one yet. That's right up there. Yeah, that escalated quickly. My friend James used to work in Aberdeen at the oil rigs and that, and he said he met some characters, but he said he knew a guy that was really funny. He said he came into the pub one night, right? So he came into the pub one night and he's like, goddamn Jews, goddamn Jews, goddamn Jews. And he's like, whoa, what's your problem with the Jews? He's like, they sunk the Titanic. He's like, no, they didn't. That was an iceberg. Iceberg, Goldberg. How, what's the difference? It was just so irrelevant. But he says that he came out with this kind of stuff all the time. It started off with the most ludicrous, racist comment ever, and then backtracked into like wordplay. Greetings from Africa. On ya TV. Yeah, that's a bizarre statement. Very bizarre to come into a discussion and say that. I don't believe that's true in the slightest. Whereabouts in Africa are you from? No problem, Undead Socks. Thanks for taking part. It's good to have you here. Yeah, Bitcoin private went up today. I think because of the Ledger Nano integration. Same with Zencash. Zencash went up as well. So I think as that's a legitimate reason for a coin to go up in price. There's a lot of people that use the Nano. I still haven't bought mine yet because Amazon, for whatever reason, haven't sent me my commissions. I don't know why. Maybe I might have to actually spend my own money that I didn't earn. That's never good. %15 now, so it's still going up. Right, let's see if I can see this. 15. I think it was actually a little bit higher earlier. It's good to see it going up. The thing is as well, this went up here because of Segway support. This went up here because of Nano integration. So yeah, it did dip obviously here, but it might dip again. But it's good to see that it's responding to good news. I think that's a good sign. Waiting for 0.01. Yeah, what we at just now? We're still a long way away from that. I don't actually have that many. Well, it depends what point Bitcoin private goes to, but I don't have that many really coins. But if I hold on to coins long enough, I think it could be a little bit of profit for me. See how it goes. It wasn't an iceberg as it turned out. They've proven it was a fire. Yeah, I think they found that. Yeah, it's a good joke, is it? I think they found out when they went down, didn't they? Like recently, they examined it all. I was in Belfast a few years ago, and me and my friend went to the Titanic Museum. So we went in to buy tickets, and I can't remember if they said, you know, come back in later or something, or it wasn't opened yet. There was something to do with it wasn't open, or we had to wait to get tickets. So instead of seeing the Titanic Museum and learning more about the Titanic, we went to see the latest Terminator film. So we went to just see Terminator and played pool for a few hours and got drunk. But we nearly saw it. We nearly learned more about the Titanic. 3.5 Bitcoin private. I bought some. I mean, I spent God knows how much. I bought Z Classic at $137. So don't listen to me, whatever I say. Yeah, I went off on a tangent earlier. To go back to what I was saying, Bitcoin private, Virtual McAfee watches. Bitcoin private. To go back to what I was saying earlier, you would talk about Vosk. It's one of those things, because the irony of becoming more successful on YouTube is that you're going to get more opportunities to make more money as you reach a bigger audience. So, you know, Vosk is doing well. He's got, whatever, 50, 60,000. Well, I don't even know what he's got now. You'll get more opportunities. But it's kind of difficult at that stage, because, like, I can just imagine if I was in that position, 100,000 subscribers, you'd probably get a lot of opportunities. You'd probably be asked a lot to work with people directly. But can you remain impartial and have an impartial YouTube channel and work well with a team? I don't know. You probably could, but I think you'd have to always put a disclaimer. Listen, I'm involved in this team. You know, I've got an interest in this team. I've got a vested interest in this. But I guess that's no different to holding coins. You know, I wouldn't even have, like, say I had accumulated 10,000 Bitcoin private somehow. I wouldn't even have to have anything to do with the team for me to want that to do well. So, I don't know. How does that work with bias? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I think you'd have to, I don't know. I just think it's important to be transparent. It's important to remain unbiased. But I think if you are going to take sponsorship and all that, which is understandable, then you'd have to be upfront about it. And that's something McAfee didn't do. He's come out and said, hey, I'm letting you all know that I've charged money for tweets. But he's did this months and months after he's actually did that. I feel like Ivan on Tech does a good job with that. Oh, right, okay. I think at the end of the day, you know, guys like Vosk and all these other guys, they work really, really hard on their videos. And maybe you might only be seeing his videos just now, but he's obviously been doing videos when he had 200 subscribers, when he had 300. He's worked hard to get where he is. So I don't think you can dispute that he's earned the right to make a little bit extra money from what he's, you know, investing in. In fact, I'd argue that the money is pretty crap on YouTube for the work you put in. So good luck to them for looking out opportunities. But Undead Socks is saying, what's your opinion on John McAfee joining Lux as an advisor? Yeah, I mean, John McAfee is a very, very knowledgeable guy, and he does, like, he's no fool. I know he's a charismatic kind of character that divides a lot of people, but he's an intelligent guy as well. Very, very highly intelligent guy, and he does know cryptocurrency. So, he will pump that coin though. Obviously, he will pump that coin. The separating the news and the paid selling. Yeah, that's my concern, Ross. But on the flip side, what's wrong with me? On the flip side, I would relish the opportunity to work with a team in some respects, in that you get to see what they do from their side, as far as seeing how they work together, seeing how they work, you know, they handle the code, seeing how the marketing side of things go, learning more about, you know, how it all works in the other side. Because I think as a miner, as an investor, you're always at, you know, this side of the fence. Whereas if you work with a team for a while, you'd maybe get a better understanding, and maybe I'd give people a little bit more leeway. You know, when I learn that a coin has been hacked, or I learn that something has happened, maybe you give a little bit more leeway when you realise how difficult it is. I don't know. But I think if you're transparent and honest with people, it's okay, whatever you do. You know, you just have to be upfront, and then people can make up their own minds. Because people are going to say you're a shill regardless of what you do anyway. SaveDroid shut the site down after just after ICO and seemingly ran away with 50 million. But it's probably a prank for exposure. The guy posted himself on a beach with a beer in his hand saying it's all over. Yeah, I imagine that would be a joke because he'd have a lot of people going after him if he did do that. I like to make a film where Terminator ends up in the Titanic and murders all the shit cardboard characters. I've still never seen the film. Yeah, McAfee is a total clue. I'm going to have to watch that video that Barry keeps recommending. Is it Gringo? The John McAfee story or something. I might try to put it on tonight. He does show the dog. Yes, he does. It's a cool dog, though. The most honest thing McAfee said is he'd never install McAfee antivirus. Did they actually say that? I didn't know that. I mean, from a mining point of view, I realise the importance of malware, like Windows Defender, malware software and all that. But, man, there's something about malware software. It really doesn't give a very pleasurable internet experience, man. It pops up everything. It just goes full on block every single thing there. I don't know, but I guess it's necessary. Stay away from Johnny as a scam artist. I'll probably be saying the same after I watch this video. He sold McAfee AV years ago, and someone in more recent times asked him about it, and he said it was bloated and full of crap. I think it is important to recognise that McAfee software is very, very different to what it was back in the beginning. So I think that's a fair point. Ross Hart, I think that there can be too high of a bar for a lot of these YouTubers. They're outside the teams and may honestly be excited about something that is internally failing. There is no way for them to know. Great comment, Ross. I'd agree with that 100% because... you know, when I investigate a coin, I am pretty much looking at the same information as you guys as far as the white paper, as far as the roadmap and all that kind of things. But, you know, I've tried a few times. I've reached out to some guys. Yeah, I was going to do a video, you guys. I think I did it with, I think it was maybe Equipool. I said, listen, I was really impressed by your pool. I thought I'd do a video. And it's, if you want me to mention anything like that, and, you know, just to try and give them a heads up. Because sometimes they will let me know something that I didn't know. But the thing is, like, for to make a better video, to make a better review, you really should in theory approach the team in some regards and say, oh, can you tell me more about it? Can you? But when you do that, obviously they realize you're trying to do a video about them, so everything you get is going to be very biased and very biased. It's going to be a very polished version of what the product is. So I don't know. At the end of the day as well, YouTubers will still make mistakes. You know, they'll make missed calls. That's why, I mean, the reason I keep saying is don't trust my advice for trading is I'm in the same position as you guys. You know, I am in the exact same position as far as when I investigate a coin. I don't know if it's going to moon or not. And I don't want to fall into this dangerous way of saying definitely do this or definitely do that. You know, that's what that Suppleman guy and that does. But, like, what I liked about, like, you know, what I like about certain coins is if you're talking about value, like, see, like the Equihash coins, I can draw comparisons against Z Classic or Bitcoin Private or Komodo or Zencash, and you can look at the total market cap, you can look at the difficulty, and you can look at the block reward and things like that, and you can kind of get an idea of where it might be later. But that's just because I know those coins a little bit more. I'm not sure. I just expected that guy to be from Komodo. Thing is, I do happily say that. I mean, you've seen me in the same forums, Nollis in Discord. I have said I'm going to do a video about this and things like that. I have no problem doing that. I think that's the best way to handle things. Hey, BitTruth. So who was it earlier that was talking about mining? You're doing Knowledge, you're mining. You've been switching between Zellcash and how is Zellcash doing? Let's check that bad boy out. This was a coin. You recommended me this at the start. Zell. It's not coming up. Zell. Where's Zellcash? Is it on? Is it not on CoinMarketCap? I actually bought a new bottle yesterday as well. I can't see Zellcash there. I assume it's not on. I assume it's not on there. I know it's on. It's on the exchange, isn't it? I remember you recommended this coin at the start. Zellcash team. Well, at the very least, I've got some transparency there. That's good to see. We've got some faces. Are they brothers? They look very similar, don't they? These people wanted to be anonymous. So what's this sitting at just now? It's pretty cheap, isn't it? I remember you told me to check this out. What's on Equipool? I like Equipool. I've been mining there the last few days. When Safecoin was hacked, mining speed wasn't back up for a couple of hours, so I just switched to Equipool. But I've been switching between this and mining speed. I like both of those pools. Equipool mining speed shell. Right, so where are we? Zellcash, there's here. So it doesn't tell you the price of that there. So not a huge amount of volume. Buy orders. Someone wants to buy 340 Satoshis. What's that? Satoshis 340. What's that about? What's that in cents? Equipool shell, yeah. No, you're definitely not a Zellcash shell. You did tell me about it though. You told me about this. You told me about, was it Sellercoin? Was that the other one you told me about? I remember you telling me this was like going back a month or so. No less, it was like a month or so ago. Looks like Zencash. Is that up to date? Zencash is doing very, very well, by the way. Like over that, since that nano. Just because, like when I checked that last, when I checked it was down there the other week, $18. No, in fact, when I checked it was like $21 or so. It's about there. It's doing really well. Pretty significant that they got into Nano. They got into the ledger. I'll maybe do a video about Zencash and look at the website and become a Zencash shell. Do one of those videos where I look at the coin. That's the thing. There are quite a lot of kind of crappy exchanges. I was talking about this Safecoin shell. I was talking about this to some people in Safecoin. There was there we go. Right. There was they're launching another exchange, their own exchange, Safe.trade. But in the meantime, someone just popped into the Bitcoin Talk forum in the thread, and they added them to their new exchange. And the exchange has got zero volume, like not zero might be an exaggeration, but you're talking like 0.01 Bitcoin trading across 15 different coins. I don't know why they didn't start with just one or two different coins. They've started with lots of different coins. But it's one of those things. What can you do if a crap exchange with no volume adds your coin? All of a sudden people start thinking, well, that's the price because it's that price on that exchange, which is kind of silly because a crappy exchange with no volume isn't really a good indication of what the real price is. Hi Chris, good to see you. Yeah, I did a stream this morning just for an hour, a little bit early. Try and mix up the time zones, keep people on their toes. Twat West logo. What, Zencash? What's West logo? What West logo? I can't even think what that West logo is. Yeah, that was a great Deep Purple song. Cooler Shaker covered it as well, if I remember right. I remember Hush forked from Z Classic, didn't it? In fact, Hush forked from... Did Hush not fork from like a lot of different coins at the one time? Like it forked from... what did it fork? It forked from a number of different coins, I'm sure it did. Where... Right, specifications. 21 million, yep, same as Z Classic and Bitcoin. Reward halving every 4 years, same as Bitcoin. There was a part I told you, I'm sure if you guys remember right, this forked from, I think it was like Z Classic Bitcoin, but then it was also 2 other coins, if I remember right. And I'm sure these people, I'm sure some of the developers on this were involved in Bitcoin Private at the start, and then they broke away and they did their own thing, which was this, Hush. But I can't remember what the coins were. I'd have to look at the white paper. I've not downloaded the wallet for Hush. It's one of the... I mean, I've tried quite a lot of Equihash coins. I'm sure if you've got NVIDIA cards, you've tried most of them yourself. The reason I haven't is because there's no wallet for it on Quantumai or something like that. There's a few of them I didn't want to download the wallet. Are you guys looking for new coins to mine then? Are you guys looking at new options? I'm going to check out that. What's it called? I'm forgetting the name of it. That one, Zetto. I'm going to remind myself to mine that. Look at this. Third question: can other algos do those fart noises like when you squeeze ketchup out of a bottle? No. There you go. It's good to keep things on topic. Is it Discord? Right, someone just asked there, Discord group. Very good question. That's what I'm trying to find as well. If I find a Discord group for this, in fact, I'll do Discord. Right, see if I can find this. Any Discord group development. There must be an easy way for me to find a Discord group here. No, I will never provide a GPU miner since it will only further consolidate mining into even fewer hands. So, but the thing is, he started that off and he said CPU mineable for a while, and then he's down here saying he's never going to provide a GPU miner. So what is it? My goal is to extend the CPU mining phase as long as possible, maybe even indefinitely. Oh well, it looks like it's only a CPU coin then. Fair enough, he just needs to remove that part that says for a while. Why do you feel we need a Discord channel? People are mining the coin and having fun. It will grow of its own accord. Why is someone complaining that there's a Discord channel? Oh, there we go. There is Discord, right. I'll see if this is the right one. Right, I'm going to add this. Right, guys, we'll post this here. If you want to get into Zetto, because we've been talking about it, there's the invite. If you want to join it on Discord. And this is what I normally do, guys. Like, see, you're talking about Zetto. A lot of the coins that get brought up in the stream, I can't mine because they're, 50 billion supply and all that. This looks like a coin that could be mineable and you could maybe make some money from it. Like Frank said he got 40 coins. Was that a day you got, Frank? So I've posted the Discord group, and this is what you should, you'd have to do if you want to find out more about the coin. Hang out there a day or so, or put your wallet to it, see what you get. I don't know what the pool hash rate is or anything like that. Does it tell you in the wallet? I'm not sure if it tells you in the wallet. Oh, maybe, let's see. Obviously, I don't want to run it when I'm doing a stream, but I bet Frank could sing a good song about that. Yeah, so as far as I'll just go over, I've had this in here. Nuke is a new algorithm, CPU only, spread double ketchup, 30 million Zettel. Every minute you get 10 Zettel, halving every 4 years. So basically, don't even worry about it. It's never going to happen anytime soon. So yeah. Thanks. Who was it brought this up first? Thanks whoever it did. I know Frank was talking about it. I think someone else was as well. It tells you the wallet, the network hash rate. Ah, right, okay. I don't want to turn it on just now, just in case, you know, I'm streaming with my CPU and stuff like that. Maybe, I suspect if I leave it on, then I'll maybe get 20 a day or something like that. I don't know how, like, see with CPU mining coins. I assume you could do this on a server. You know, you could host a server, and use the CPU of the server. I assume that's possible. Zettel shell. Yes, I am. I am tonight. Windows wallet. I'll give that a try. So I assume it's not an Electrum wallet. What have I got here? Task manager. Is my CPU being stressed right now? No, it's not. My CPU is actually taking a break. It's not that bad just now. That's what I've got, 8700K. Does it actually allow you to control the threads and all that in the wallet? I really should just test this myself so I can figure this out myself. Let me check this out. If they make a CPU miner, then you could use a pool if somebody makes a mine. Can you mine Electroneum on an Android emulator? I think with Electroneum, you just have to hold the app, don't you? And that's how you get coins, or can you actually mine it? Intel shell. I mean, having the wallet on all the time doesn't seem like... I'll see if I can show you this, guys. I just downloaded it. If you're curious to what the wallet looks like, that's it there. 3 weeks behind, apparently. No block source available. That's always encouraging. Oh, we're getting some network. We're getting some network activity. What's my task manager doing? What's that saying? Am I using any CPU here for this? CPU's went up a little bit. Not too much. It's using about 6% of my CPU. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, my CPU is not getting stressed. So that's the wallet. It's syncing up just now. I'll see what it says. The Markov Zorro, yeah. I'll give it a try. See what it does. I could actually try to mine. I'm just scared that we'll... Well, most of the streaming is actually going through my 1080 Ti. You can actually see here, if I bring it up, window capture, start mining. In fact, here, let's try this, right? If everything crashes, you know why. So I'm going to... Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, I want to bring... You can... So I'm just going to see this here. I'll bring the... Just to show you guys how it all works. I'm grabbing the wrong thing. Right, so let's see. Start mining. Let's see what that CPU does. I'm sitting at 33%. 33%. Up to 82%. 80%. It's actually not too bad. It's not stressed too much. I could actually close a few things as well that I don't need. Let me see, what could I close? I'm not needing... I don't need the squad open. I'll close that. Whoa, just shot up to 100%. That's worrying. So you can see here it says number of threads to use, your hash rate 106 hash per second. I assume it'll be better when I'm not streaming and I've got other things, you know, I'll be able to use more of my CPU when it's not being using for other things. 111 mega hashes, average spacing between your blocks. Yeah, so that's there. I'll stop it there now. I don't want anything to hurt the stream. Hurt it for you guys. I don't want that. Windows Task Manager show. It's a Jewish sham. It's a sham. I'm a shell now. It's a Jewish scam and they're all coming for my channel. Hi Crypt2P. It's still strange calling you that, not die. Oh, thanks Frank. I got there in the end with the mining. I got there in the end. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try overnight and just see what happens. I'm curious as to what it is, you know, what it does anyway. I could always do a video on it. 160k. Yeah, I imagine like when I shut down like my browsers and I shut down my the recording software, I imagine I'll get a bigger hash rate. See how it goes. I like how it's built into Wallet though. That's pretty cool. That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I should be getting a sponsorship for this, shouldn't I? In fact, this bottle's all bashed up. I put on Sky Cinema yesterday, and when I was working away in I worked away in an article yesterday, and I just watched instead of picking what films to watch, I just watched whatever was on. But every film was good. What was it? I watched The Fisher King and The Dead Poets Society, so 2 good Robin Williams films. Then I watched Spinal Tap, classic, and then Love Actually, which is totally cheesy, but it's actually not bad a film. And these headphones, is the 7700 the same as a Xeon? No. A Xeon, that's mostly for, is that not for servers? It's mostly for servers it's used in. Where is it? If I can see, these are crossfade LPs. So V-Moda crossfade LPs. Can you see that there? Maybe see that there. I've had them a few years. They actually came with smaller headphones, and I got the larger cushions. Probably should buy better headphones at one point, but to be honest, they've done a job. They still work great, and I can do that, and then I have to put them back in. But I'll basically use these until they snap, or they break in some way. I'm not a big audiophile anyway, do you know, because when I'm mainly at my computer, V-Moda show. Yeah, Spinal Tap's great, isn't it? When I'm at my computer, it's not like I'm sitting here listening to audio. It's not like I'm sitting here watching movies. If I'm going to watch a movie, I would sit on the couch and do it. I wouldn't sit and watch movies here, despite the fact I've got a good monitor. I'm not going to sit on a desk and do it. That's where I work. Do they go to 11 though? i7s have fewer cores but higher clock speeds. Fewer cores? Yeah. Xenons are multi-thread kind of things, aren't they? It depends on the Xenon chip, right enough, and how old it is, because there's obviously chips from years ago that like the latest i7s will beat a lot of the older. Is it Xeons you pronounce it? A lot of the older Xeons. If you go to eBay, you can find lots of old Xeon chips very, very cheap. Digital note, Kevin. Digital note. I'll check that out. Digital note. So this is Barry's suggestion. Digital note. It's about $1.50 right now. 174 satoshis. It looks like it spiked up. What happened here? I'm always interested when a coin shoots up. Is that when it got on an exchange or something? Or maybe it was a poor exchange, then it had a big exchange there? A CPU is still expensive, like RAM and GPUs. They're still expensive, but not as much as you would think. There's you know, some of the older CPUs are probably more of a bargain. XDN is an open cryptocurrency. So what's good about this one? Got a hell of a lot of wallets here anyway. Instant encrypted messages, blockchain deposits. So there's the specs. Maximum number is 9 billion. XDN supply with async resistant mining. Block reward 150. Proof of work. Kryptonite. So this is basically ASICs. This is an ASIC coin now. This is an ASIC coin. Top end CPUs, £4,500. My 8700K was 350, I think, and that's kind of the top consumer level one right now before you go to the X level ones and all that. Digital note shell, yeah, it's a crypto note coin, so. It depends what you're. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't actually have to spend that much on a CPU. Like, the reason I got for it is because 8700K was probably the best all-rounder for me for video editing and for gaming and for doing lots of different things. You know, if you look at prices just now, it's come down in price a little bit. See, it's down about 3. In fact, you can get it for 305 right now. So that's the CPU I've got. It was about. They were actually pushing 400 at one point a few months ago, but it's down to 350. It's, you know, pretty impressive, because normally the 7700K was only 4 cores. This is 6 cores. Before, you'd have to jump up to like the X range and all that. But see, if you actually look at, like, 8700K is actually quite a jump up. Now these websites aren't always that reliable per se, but you can get no, not this one. I was thinking the comparison one. Was it? Yeah, see, like this kind of thing. You can compare a lot of the coins. God, I've got coins in my head. A lot of the CPUs, right? So obviously the AMD ones with the higher threads. So I've got the 8700K. But you can do it if you compared it to 7700K. I don't know why that price is there. So you can see mine's is 49% faster, multi-core and things like that. But in saying that, the 8700K is, you know, it's the next generation. Like the 7700K, you can use that CPU and what was that one called? Kaby Lake, right? So Kaby Lake, you could use it in the previous version of motherboards, so you could use it in the same motherboards as the 6700K and all that. But you can see this has got a higher clock speed. But you'll be surprised because there's a lot of really old CPUs from a few years ago that are dirt cheap and they perform really, really well. Why is this? No, that's not what I want to see. I always want to see. Best user rated. It's not user rated. I want average bench. Why would you want user rated? So like there's a new i9. Look at that, £1,500. i9. i7. So that's mine there, underneath the i9s. But you can see you've got ones like this, 7820X. But that will actually be better in some regards against the 8700K. It might beat it in some ways. So you can see there's the 8700K in the right, but you can see that the core speed is better. So it really comes down to what you're needing it for. Do you know what I mean? But I looked a lot at the CPUs because I was actually going to buy an older 58, I think it was a 5820. I was going to buy it first and just buy a cheaper motherboard and all that because it would save me some money. And then I thought video processing, an extra few cores would come in handy. Stuff it, I'll buy it. Looks like the RAM price is the biggest issue for PC building along with GPUs. Yeah, RAM. Well, for RAM prices for PC building, yeah, for building mining rigs, it's not a major concern. 4 gig will do you. I think I've got. Have I got PC part builder? Yeah, let's see if I've got this here. Right, save parts list. See if I can share this. I don't know how up to date this is. Let me see. See if I can do this. Right, so this is pretty much. Can I change that over? Yeah. This is pretty much my PC, but some things. Let's see, like here, it's got £248 for that. Wow, that is that real? Wow, that seems super cheap. That seems. I don't know if that's right. That sounds very dodgy. I don't think that should be that cheap. Anyway, Thermal Legrand Macho T. I've got the Z370 motherboard, 32GB Corsair RAM, 3200. So that's £350 with the RAM. I've got 1.25 SSD. So you know I went for the good SSD. 1080 Ti's are still 900. Fractal design case, 1000 T2, and then I've got these fans which were all £20 each. According to this, it's got my monitor as well. According to this, my build there is £4,000, but actually, I reckon that it cost me more at the time. I think because this was more expensive. But it's a work PC as well. It's not just for mining. Hi, Jet. Yeah, 32GB RAM, ridiculous because I've got 16GB sticks. So I've bought 16GB sticks so that I can add 16GB sticks again in the future. It's one of those things. It is expensive, and I don't know if it's really justified for what I need it to do. But if you actually look at it, though, a lot of the money is obviously on the two graphics cards and on the monitor. And the graphics cards are making me money through mining, and the monitor is something I'm going to have for years. So, you know, and obviously I need fans to cool it all. And like the power supply lasts 10 years, so it's got a 10-year warranty. It's not something you buy all the time. That will do me the next PC and the next PC after that. I know, and that's just the PC as well. That's just this PC. That's not my actual mining rigs. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on it. I must admit I did. But gotta spend money to make money, man. Says the guy that will end up being broke buying PCs. Or building PCs, sorry. It's one of those, like, as far as building a PC, though, because, I mean, it's one of those things because at the end of the day, if I didn't build this myself, I wouldn't have got the parts that I wanted. You know what I mean? As far as the SSDs go, I could have went with a hard drive, but then it's more noise. It's not as reliable, and the transfer rates aren't as good. So from a performance point of view, it's going to hurt. The RAM, maybe I could have done with 16 gigabyte, but I thought, you know, 32 gigabyte helps with the videos actually, as far as encoding goes. The monitor, I didn't actually pay that much. I think I paid $550. I paid more for that though. I paid like $360, I think. If I had bought that from a company though, you know, I would have spent like an extra 500 or a grand, no doubt about it, because, you know, I wouldn't be building it myself. Mining is like being a banking investor, and the miners are backing the project and hoping it does well by hyping it up. Well, I didn't actually ban Seneca Tech. I just put him on a timeout. I don't know if he's just left on his own. So far, Jet has got 200 worth of Bitcoin. 200 Bitcoin you have, or $200. Yeah, you could save the parts that you need for your PC. You could even reuse them in your mining rigs. If you can always sell them in places like AV forums and stuff as well. I was actually going to buy quite a lot of this stuff from eBay and stuff, but the only thing I think I bought from eBay was my 1 terabyte M2 drive, and although it was eBay, it was through eBuyer, so it was eBuyer's eBay account, so that was eBuyer, and I didn't pay that. I think I paid, in fact, it wasn't far off that, if I'm honest. That stuff just isn't, it's never cheap. It's a reference to something that happened earlier, Jet. Pics of you, of course. I would like to do more kind of PC building, no PC building, but mining rig building videos in the future. But because I've not actually had to do that myself, I'm not buying any new equipment just now. It's not something I've covered. I really do need to do a video showing you my mining rigs though. I'll try and do that maybe tomorrow or the next day or something. I've been meaning to do that for a while. Show you guys what my mining rig is like. What are you mining just now, Jet? What are you mining just now? Is Jet away to find a photo for you, Norlis? Is that what's happening right now? I turn my face for a second and I don't know what's going on here. This is went into Bizarro world here. It's went bizarre. Why no super chat? I don't have monetization enabled yet. Google are basically backed up. Basically, I used to post different videos on this, and it made like $30 a month or something. And because I was like a couple of hours, or what was I? I think I was like 1,000 hours below their limit that you needed to get. And then I thought, right, I changed the channel to cryptocurrency. It's what I wanted to talk about more anyway. And they've taken like two months or so to get back to me. They haven't enabled it yet. There's a backlog with Google actually, or YouTube enabling accounts as far as monetization goes. Yeah, YouTube video show. Yeah, super chat. I can add super chat later on. I can't enable it just now. Not an option for me, unfortunately, until my channel is monetized. And then when that happens, you have to get a wee advertisement at the start of the video, which I'm sure some people will block. Yeah, they changed the partner terms. They said that you need so what they're referring to is that. So you can see you need 4,000 hours in the last 12 months. I've had 11,000. You need 1,000 subscribers. I've got 1,563. The problem is I reached that limit like I think a month or two ago. It says here we hope to be able to review all open applications by the end of April. That message has been there for like a month or two. Thank you for your patience. Basically another way of saying you'll make no money in the meantime. It's weird though, there's been a lot of people complaining about this because there's been quite a lot of inconsistencies. About someone said that they had a small channel that met the requirements but didn't have a lot of traffic, and they approved it. They had another channel that should have been making like $1,000 a month and they didn't approve it. And it's they didn't approve it in time. They waited like months and months and months. So that, I don't know, call it a conspiracy. Oh, have you got your own channel? My other channel gets more traffic. So this is oh sorry, I'm looking at the wrong browser. So this is Frank's channel. That's quite good. He's got a 7,700k here. So he's still doing video uploads for it. He's still doing. So he showed your build. 24,000. That's quite a lot of views for that. That's really good. That's good. Yeah, they seem picky. I mean, it's one of those things though. I don't know if my channel could be quite unlucky, or just cryptocurrency channels in general could be unlucky that they just ban them. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they just did something like that one day and they just decided to ban it, or made it that you couldn't monetize it and all that. But hopefully they don't do that, because then you'll see more people shilling because they can't make money any other way. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Frank made $20 on 20,000 views in 2 videos before the terms changed. It's a little bit annoying. But for those of you who don't know, basically they brought in these rules immediately after that Logan Paul guy just went on the rampage and started, you know, losing advertisers for everyone. Everyone lost advertisers from YouTube because this guy was on the rampage, and then they rewarded the guy by promoting his show on the YouTube Twitter channel and on Twitter, on YouTube, by giving him a show and all this, and they keep pushing this guy despite the fact he was the one that lost all the advertisers. And all the guys with smaller channels like myself, like Frank, we're the guys that actually lose money here. This guy's still making a ton of money. Quite unfortunate, but that's the way the world works. I should definitely do something like that, Frank. That video looked quite good. It looked like good quality. Yeah, that Logan Paul guy, I'm not a big fan of his. Hi, Hugh. It's the fact though that these guys are getting rewarded, because they actually, you know, push these guys forward. Despite the fact that what they do is hurting the channel and things like that. What they don't realise though, is that there's a lot of channels who could be the next big thing, the next Vsauce, the next PewDiePie, the next whatever, the next big guy in YouTube, or the next big girl in YouTube, someone that's going to be really popular. But what they're actually doing with these kind of rules is they could be losing people before they even get into YouTube, because they can't afford to keep doing it. Or, you know, there's people out there who'll be working hard on their channel for a year and they make zero money, and you can spend before I still don't make a lot of money on YouTube, but you can spend thousands. If you don't even include my mining rig, I have spent thousands to get equipment on YouTube and make next to nothing back. So there's a heavy investment at the start, But it's kind of a shame that they've made the obstacle to get to the next level even harder. It's one of those things, though. Yeah, I think Jet is away. Irish Pool Online, 25,000 hours, but only 770 subs. Oh, that's annoying. So, yeah, because you didn't hit the 1,000 mark, 1,000 requirement. That's more annoying, though, because you've got much more hours than me. My other channel gets a lot more, but than this one. This one has 11. Why did that come up in a different username then, Barry? That's weird. Well, people do Patreon and things like that, Hugh. People do Patreon. It's not. I don't know if that's something I want to do. A lot of people do Patreon and then you can, donate money and all that to it. But at the end of the day, I can make money my own way. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying, like, because Patreon is kind of trying to address a problem with YouTube. The fact that it's hard for some people to make money through YouTube. But there's channels that have got like 1 million subscribers that use Patreon. So why would I donate money to someone who's a millionaire? Or not a millionaire, but someone who's got a lot of money. Piper Blush, can't work out whether she's really a ditzy girl or just putting on an act. I know you tell, but a great body, a huge rack, hence massive subscriber numbers. Yeah, that's what you see in Twitch a lot. You see a lot of people doing that. Yeah, I think with the Patreon or Patreon thing, I guess I can understand it for channels that really don't make a lot of money, but there are channels that make a ton of money from advertising alone, never mind sponsorships, and they still continue with Patreon or Patreon. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Amazon patent granted for stream data management for BTC. Could be opening the door for an Amazon exchange. Nice. I saw something. What was the other thing with Amazon today? Did we look at that earlier? It was something to do with Amazon and... what was it again? I can't remember. I saw it on Reddit. It was a patent. It's probably the same article you're talking about when I think about it. I logged into the account on a new tab while listening to you then. Right, okay. No, I don't think it's begging. I think... I don't know. I don't want to do it just now, though. I don't know. I mean... I'm not saying it's begging. It's not begging. And I think it is a legit way to fund a channel. Especially at the start for channels like this that aren't, making money. Like zero money. But... I don't know. I was always like, I didn't like the fact that a lot of big channels were using it. And also, I think if you're going to do Patreon, you need to give people a reason to subscribe, a reason to do it. So what would I do? Would have to make some things private, or would have to make it like a private club where you give special information. I don't know. It's not something I've really looked into. It's just easier to just upload everything to YouTube rather than holding some back. I'm going to start doing YouTube videos just to shell out other stuff. I'll do Brecon Carrigwater versus your Volvic. A white mic stand and a black XLR cable. You're going to be my negative. World isn't fair. World isn't fair, but that's how you navigate with the cards you're dealt. Yeah, I mean, it's not... I don't know. I mean, I'm not looking for donations or anything like that, guys, if I'm honest. Plus, I think long term, you guys can help me out. We can all help each other out just by like tonight. You guys let me know about Zetto, and maybe I will start mining that coin, and maybe we'll get some coins, and maybe that will make me money. So there's ways I can make money long term. Yes, I always wondered that. Well, see, with movie makers who have clearly made millions, and they said we need $400,000, and you start thinking, have you not made millions? But obviously they've bought houses and things like that as well. I saw that video, Barry. I've not seen the video with him and Casey, but I saw him doing a video saying, I've got an idea for you, Casey. let's work together. But I've not seen the video after that. I've not seen the follow-up. Right, see as we're talking about this, I've never really given this a chance. So, what is Patreon? Oh, there's a video. Right there. Let's see if there's an explanation. So, basically, how does it work then? How does most people, like, what do they offer for most people? For podcasts, low transparent fees. They keep 90. You keep 90%. They keep 5%. I don't see how I would use this. I don't see how I would use this. Is everyone doing something different though? Like, there's bound to be crypto guys on this, isn't there? Let's see what they do. Let's see if there's any crypto guys. Cryptocurrency, like, let's see what other guys are doing. I'm gonna do a complete U-turn here, Anna. I'm gonna do a complete U-turn. Trades, predictions, videos. So is this guy still on YouTube? Is it all exclusively on Patreon? If you have $2 laying around every month, you want to join the member, here is your chance. Access to weekly live streaming. So, like, I'm not criticizing this guy. You know, he's maybe legit. I don't know, but see this kind of thing. Access to weekly live streaming. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I'd prefer more people to be on the stream rather than restricting it. You know what I mean? I realise that is a legitimate way to do it though. Alert text messages. Yeah, it's like a membership website. I don't know. Maybe it is something. I mean, if I ever went down this route with Patreon, I wouldn't do it from a kind of begging perspective, if you know what I mean. It would have to be valuable. It would have to be something exclusive or something where I'd help you guys in some way, but I don't know. We could just give you some crypto. Nah. Honestly, I'm not looking. I appreciate the offer, but I'll just show ICOs for you guys instead. More money we made. Kevin is a baller. Could be a fiat channel where I just shell various banks. The agent takes a cut. I want to get into mining. Have you got any mining equipment at all, Bill? Have you got any GPUs? Insider tips. Yeah, I suppose that could work. I don't know. Techmoan's a great YouTuber. I really like his stuff. He does loads of old stuff with old VHS videos and repairs and all that. To be honest, Techmoan is someone I'd actually support. I would actually donate to him. He's really good. I like him. More work, dude. I know. Well, I mean, it would be very profitable as well. Obviously, I realise it'd be profitable. Because I'm talking to someone about doing taking on some work to do some writing for them, and you know, it's obviously more money for me. But obviously restricts my time as well. It's not a full-time position, but it will restrict my time, which means less videos. But obviously, something like that could help me make more money. But I don't know. Barry, you can set up different member levels. Level 1, maybe $1 a month. Maybe $3. I think you'd have to Insidious Shilling of Volvic. You got nothing in the moment. If you've got any questions about it, Bill, please do post. In addition to myself being here, there's a lot of people who are watching who do mine. So feel free to ask any questions if you're unsure about anything. Barry says you can $1 per month donation gets you amount of content. Maybe $3 a month you get behind the scenes. Maybe $20 a month you get a freebie sent in the mail. Alright, maybe I spoke too soon then. I don't know. It's just not something I had. Not something I really considered. You know, not something that I wanted to do. It's one of those things though, because I don't know. I'll see. I'll probably do a backflip on this when YouTube say, oh, your channel's monetized, I realise how bad the revenue is. I'll do a complete U-turn and then come back begging for money. Saskia water. This is tap water actually. This is good old Scottish tap water. Probably with lots of chemicals in it as well. Am I sponsored by Volvic? Much to Nollis's annoyance, I am. There are some YouTubers who I'd happily pay them via Patreon to stop making videos. I don't know. I mean, ideally, I wouldn't have to use Patreon. If I'm honest, ideally, I wouldn't want to do that. I'd like to do everything through YouTube, and have a combination of live streams and, videos. As I said though, when the channel's monetized though, you get super chat as well. So if someone was going to shell a coin, at the very least, they'd tip like $5 to do it, and I could make the odd $5 from someone shelling a coin or something. But I don't know. I'm not focused on that just now anyway. I keep a box fan on pointed at my mind. A good idea or bad? I've always wondered. No, it should be okay, Chris. I actually sent my box fan back because it was too noisy. Jeeper. Give me $10 per month and I'll keep making videos. Birth control in the water. Yeah, I'm probably sterile. You ever see that one in The Simpsons where like all the sperm is bumping into each other? That's probably me. It's one of those things. I don't know. I can't think of. I'd have to think of a way. Basically, because Patreon essentially then is a membership website, and I'd have to think what would I offer that I wouldn't offer through YouTube. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know. The thing is, anytime I did a live stream, I'm like, I can't tell you just now, guys. You have to sign up to Patreon, and then I'll tell you the good shit. You know what I mean? There's a kid that said Diet Coke messed up your sperm. Really? Not that I drink it, but... No chemicals in the Scotland water. How can bottled water be the same taste in every country? They're loaded with chemicals. I don't know. I remember Coca-Cola get caught pushing Dasani, and it was just tap water, which is great because they still sell Dasani in other countries. That's the interesting thing. The only thing is, it could be way more profitable for you. The counter argument to that is, if I'm not begging, but if I'm trying to make more money from my YouTube channel, maybe I'm not making enough money from crypto. I don't know. There's lots of ways you can look at this. I mean, I talked about this before though. I think, yes, I will make money from banner ads and advertisements through YouTube eventually, but I think really for me, long term, what my YouTube channel will give me is potential partnerships, potential knowledge, potential connections in the industry, simply because I have a popular YouTube channel, and I'll maybe speak to developers that I'd never speak to, or maybe speak to investors that I'd never speak to, otherwise, other than being just a random guy on Twitter. And I think in the cryptocurrency world, yes, it would be good, to get money from Patreon or whatever. But I think the real money maker and from a cryptocurrency point of view is knowledge, is getting to know you guys. You know what I mean? Like, we're all sharing tips with each other. getting at the start of a coin or when a price drops or knowing about news, this is where you can really make a lot of money in crypto. I mean, how many times have you saw, the coin pumps and you're like, oh, why is this pumping? And then people know about the news already. Well, I don't want to criticise anyone, Chris, as far as what they're doing, as far as, how they're funding their channel. And I think everyone's situation is quite different. My websites aren't making as much as they used to, but I also know I can still command a decent rate for freelance writing. So when I want, I can take on more work and I can make okay money. Not enough to the point where I want to, start asking for money. You should do courses like Suppleman, but instead of pricing them at $200, reduced to $14. Yeah. Thing is, Suppleman will be making a lot of money from what he's doing. Well, I think it's not to say that I won't focus on the money at one point. Obviously, I will focus on the money, but I think if you look at where my channel is, and this is the same approach of all big websites, like social media websites. If you look at even Facebook and Twitter and things like that, they didn't think about monetizing until they'd reached a certain level. I've got like 1,500 subscribers. Really, I should be caring about making a huge amount of money from it later on. But ideally, yes, if I can make a huge amount of money from my YouTube channels, I can travel, I can, meet more people. It'll open up a lot of doors for me. But I think the thing with Patreon and all that is I think whatever I do with Patreon, it's still time that I'm not, there's only so many hours in the day. So it's time that maybe I won't do another video to my YouTube channel, or it's time that I won't do investigating something. So, but then again, who knows? If you've got 100,000 subscribers and you get 5,000 people paying $5 a month, that's a huge amount of income. You know what I mean? It's a huge amount of income. That's the thing, Chris. See if you go after what you want to do, passion wise. Money will follow later, and that's Kevin won't care about us when he becomes famous. I'm already famous. I don't need to worry about that anyway. I'm already famous in my small little circle. Yeah, I'll give you my channel, transfer it over, and I can go and live in some Caribbean island where I don't pay any tax. Nah, I think it's kind of bizarre though, because if you think, especially, there's guys out. This is the thing with people. You get this in multi-level marketing and all this, where the way that people make money is by telling people how to make money. It's kind of catch-22. And there's you can make a lot of money by telling people how to make money. The irony being that all the income is coming from, how to make money. But really, if you're making a lot of money in cryptocurrency, you really wouldn't be asking people for money, because it's irrelevant whatever money you'd make from that. Obviously, you can if you've got a big audience, you've got 1 million subscribers, you've got a few thousands of people paying $5. That's a significant amount of money. I do appreciate that. Ponzi shell, yeah. That's me one day. One day I'm going to flip you for real. Integrate bat payments. No, I meant Chanel, the aftershave. I like the pun, Barry, only making a break of it now. I think what you've got though, Barry, is something that's very, very niche. Not too niche. I mean, there's a lot of people that play pool, but I think that when you've got something that's very specific to something like playing pool, you can find a really, really dedicated, targeted audience, so that you could really, make money in a lot of different ways that other channels couldn't. Yeah, that's the thing. If you generally knew, lots of ways to make money, you wouldn't be sharing it if you knew, it was, because there's certain tips that people say that they share online as far as, you know, this, you know, I use this system to make money, but the whole system fails if other people know about it. Yeah, don't tell them about it. Frank, that's the whole thing of being a con man, pretending you are the guy. Fake it until you make it. Narrowing that audience, yeah, being super niche. As in table or swimming. Table, you should be able to hover over Barry's profile and see his channel. I think did we look at this the other day? I think we did. Oh, it's through your other one, isn't it? It's through your other account. BTC is an upward trend. Let me see this. What do you think, guys? What do you think about Bitcoin? I'll take a closer look. Bitcoin is actually a coin I don't focus on a lot in this channel, simply because I'm mainly, you know, focused on alts. It's definitely been doing better. No, less. It's not how well you're doing, but how well people think you're doing. Yeah, it's very true. I mean, if I had to rent out some high class $2 million or £2 million London apartment and tell people I'm, you know, super rich, people would maybe get interested in that. But I think, I don't know, there's probably more from people seeing where they've made it, seeing people from the start and building up. Yeah, Tai Lopez. Yeah, and I'll just go, yeah, there's my Ferrari. I've got 4 of those, and yeah. That the thing is though, like guys like Tai Lopez. I mean, I don't know too much about him, but I know he's an effective marketer, and a lot of guys like that can sell well. You know, they sell the lifestyle more than advice, more than anything else. You know, they sell the lifestyle. And that's what a lot of this is. It's about selling the lifestyle. It's about, you know, so a year from now, after I've done my successful Patreon page, I'll do my Lambo Patreon page or Patreon page. I can do videos with my Lambo, and I can, you know, tell people this is what you get when you invest. Irish Pool Online. Volvic first, yes. Thank you. This is Barry's channel. A lot of the videos got a lot of views. So basically, you need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Got a lot of videos, so you upload basically every week, I assume. Yeah, so it's every time there's a tournament or something. If you're a pool player though, that'd be quite interesting to watch it. The problem I think with those kind of guys is that you just smell BS off them. You know, you just smell bullcrap off them. Yeah, I do think a lot of those people they're influential in a bad way. And I think they're showing, I mean, there's no denying that this guy, the thing is, love him or hate him, I have no doubt that Tai Lopez works very, very hard. Well, unless he was like some rich guy's kid, but I suspect he worked very, very hard to get where he was and where he is just now. But they don't sell the hard, selling the image that you worked 12 hours a day for a long time. I generally work 6-7 days a week, generally, as far as videos go, as far as articles and checking emails and all that, which I don't mind because I'm trying to put in the work in for later on in life. But that doesn't sell. You don't want to hear this guy works 7 days a week. Well, that's why he's rich. You want to see this guy 4 hours a day for 3 days a week. He's a multi-millionaire. That's what people are looking for, shortcuts. That's why these guys get a lot of people, because they want to be like that. Have that guy's lifestyle. I've seen a lot of these kind of things. I mean, I don't watch the guy's channel, but I've seen people where they kind of sell the lifestyle. Die here. Die was here earlier. He was named Cryptupi. He's changed his name. Trump would say I'm a loser, Kev. Yes, he's probably right. A happy loser, but definitely a loser. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm logged into the wrong browser, but I'm happy to sub to your channel. I'll be completely honest, I'm not interested in pulling the slightest, but I'm happy to subscribe, and if I ever do unsubscribe, it will be after you have 1,000 subscribers, so I'll subscribe as well. So if I ever do unsubscribe, it's nothing personal. I'm just subscribing just so that you can get some extra subscribers, push you towards your total. Not that I encourage sub for sub, not that I would, but you got to help out your subscribers, don't you? Every loser wins. Yeah, I know what they say, we're feeling their money. But it's one of those things, there's people that will always listen to these guys. I'm not singling out Tai Lopez, but just people that give bad advice. I think Suppleman's maybe a better example of people, YouTubers who try and push the lifestyle. They try and push shortcuts to success. He promotes a lot of ICOs and all that. I think the main problem that I have with guys like Suppleman and all that kind of thing is they're not transparent about what they're pushing. I think as far as I know, he's getting paid to promote a lot of things. Scott, I'm officially, as of this moment, even on the portfolio, total even. Some Bitcoin private and some stupid choices when I first started in January. That's good. So Bitcoin private is pushed up. No Lambos, yeah. 778. That's good. Got a few subscribers there. Every little helps. No, it's okay, Barry. As I said, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not. I mean, I like pool from my friends at the pub, but I wouldn't sit and watch it online. But it'd be good for you to go over that. To go over that limit, because I know what it's like with YouTube. It is a pain, especially with the number of views you've got. It's ridiculous the number of views you've got, and you're not being approved. I think in that is because here's the thing: subscribers can be cheated, as we've just demonstrated. It can be cheated. You can buy subscribers. You can, buy them online. But views is something, watch time is something that can't really be cheated. And so that limit should be like 200, I think, with the view limit. So you really should be having a channel that's monetized. So it's ridiculous that it's ridiculous you don't. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any inherited wealth myself. Are you even, or are you in profit? I'm not even yet. No, if you take into account the hardware that I've got. But at the same time, I'm not looking to cash out anytime soon. I'm mining a lot of speculative coins, but higher risk, but hopefully higher reward. So we'll see. I did not buy a Lambo from Bitcoin. No, I did not. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd buy a Lambo. Well, before I bought a Lambo, I'd buy a house which could hold a Lambo. If I bought a Lambo just now, I think it'd be robbed by the morning. That's a very, very good point, Scott. I think it is. I think, and that's the thing, you know, if you do lose money just now, I think the experience will serve you well over the years. I'm looking at that. Even if I do lose money through trading or through whatever this year, without doubt I'm going to learn. I think I'm definitely going to learn, especially from a mining point of view as well. You can tell, like, from a mining point of view, I've looked at some coins, I'm thinking, you know what, that would have been a great coin to get into 2 weeks ago. But now the difficulty is a little bit too high now, and I'm not going to get the rewards that I want. Whereas if you can get in there early with certain coins, and take chances. Like, see, for example, like, see for, like, Norlis, see what I was talking about. I was saying to Norlis a few weeks ago about Safecoin. The difficulty, see, because it got hacked, a lot of people didn't want to mine it. But I actually kept mining it just after it got back. And when it just got back, the difficulty was super low. And you were getting not as much as twice as much, but you're getting a huge amount of coins at the time. So there's always opportunities like that. You know, when people are scared, sometimes by taking the risk and mining it. Or even there'll be other examples if... excuse me. There'll be other examples if a coin, for example, goes down in price and everyone's like, oh, this coin's worthless. By mining that coin or buying that coin when it's low and taking a chance, if it goes back up to the previous level, you know, you'll do well. You could use a Bitcoin private. You know, for example, that was down at $15, you know, just 2 weeks ago. At what point would you give up trading cryptocurrency or crypto mining? Good question. I don't think this is something that I will give up, if I'm honest. I don't think it's something I'm going to give up. From a mining point of view, I would give up. I would give up cryptocurrency mining. Not because I don't like crypto. As sad as it is to admit, I quite like cryptocurrency mining. I mean, I've built my PCs before and all that. I like the tech geek side of it, as far as building all the equipment and all that. I like sorting all the, you know, all the mining. I like setting it all up and all that. I do like all that. But as far as a mining point of view, if I was to continue being a miner and I made a lot of money, I'd want to travel more. And if I want to travel more, because ideally what I love to do is keep doing what I do as far as YouTubing, as far as cryptocurrency, but travel a little bit more as far as going on trips and visiting countries and all that. If I could do that, then I couldn't really do that with a GPU farm. But I wouldn't need to, because I could have nice hash power. I could just buy nice hash power, and I could push, you know, Equihash Sols or whatever to any coin I wanted to mine. And then if there wasn't any speculative coins, I wouldn't have to buy any hash power. So I definitely think I'm going to be involved in cryptocurrency. I think I will keep doing crypto mining because I think it's a good way to get new coins. But whether I do that a year or 2 years from now with cards, or whether I do it with hash power or renting a rig, I don't know. I do like the idea of being flexible and not tied down to, you know, because obviously the more cards you get, the more likely a card or there'll be a hardware problem, or Windows will crash or something, and I'll get to a point where my time, I just can't afford my time to be like that, you know, if I'm too busy. But as far as cryptocurrency goes, no, I mean, I'm a lifer. I don't see myself getting out of it. The way I've been doing it though, Chris, focus on breaking even, then profiting. I mean, I could sell my cards just now and I still have a lot of coins. But the way that I looked at this when I got into it, and the way that I still look at this, is if I lose my money, I lose my money. I'm here to learn, and I'm here to take a chance. Maybe the wrong way to look at it, but no, it's good that you're doing the right thing, Barry. You will get there. You will get there very soon. I'm sure you will. What I would say, what you could maybe do, it's kind of difficult because your channel's kind of focused on Irish pool, but maybe by uploading more videos, you know, because to encourage more people to subscribe, more videos can help, because the last time you posted was a few weeks ago. But obviously it's different. It's not like a news channel or anything like that. It's focusing on Irish pool. I don't know if you could do videos about news about Irish pool players or something, or interviews. Jet has got $200 worth of Bitcoin. Ripple or Tron. I wouldn't recommend either of those. Well, Ripple's been doing a little bit better actually, hasn't it? Ripple's up to, what's Ripple at? It's up to like 71 cents or something. It's something like that. 77. It's up to a little bit higher. It's basically back up the level. I bought Ripple like $60 or something like that. I bought it like 80 cents and then I sold it at 50 because I wanted the coins. I wanted the money. It's now back up. Stock photos for crypto. Yeah, I'm sure there are, but it's not something I'm interested in. It's not. I don't know if there'll be enough money in it for myself. I'm letting in all the beasties because I've left the window open. Ah, nice. 10,000 followers on Facebook. Could you do like a post on Facebook saying, listen guys, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Could you please subscribe? If you want to unsubscribe, months down the line, you'll be helping me out. Maybe something that would help. Yeah, Ferraris aren't practical. I'd probably buy like I used to have a BMW, maybe buy another BM or something. I might buy a new car in a few months, but I don't know if I'll be buying it new. I think I'll maybe just get an old second-hand one. I don't know. Play it by ear. You're right in all this. Like, it doesn't make easy reading when you look at the max supply of Ripple, but also if you look at, they always seem to be partnering with huge banks and all that. They always seem to be partnering with, it's always like Google and all these other companies that are mentioned in the same breath. I've lost track of what you guys are talking about with the photos with Jet. Is this growing arms and legs? Yeah, it was just an old, Chris, I had an old, it was like an old BMW 316. I loved it though. I loved it. It wasn't economical though. It was like 23 something miles per gallon. Lopo, I've got 30 GPUs, 24 1060s, 6 1080 Ti's. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Well, it depends. I'm going to see what happens. I don't know if I'll have the funds to buy new cards when the new ones come out, unless I sold these ones just now. But I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to have GPU farm just because I like mining new coins and all that. So it'd be good to buy more GPUs to do that. I'll see. I mean, it's one of those things that if I manage to mine a coin that then, say I manage tens of thousands of a new coin and it shot up to $10 or something like that, and I made a couple of $100,000, I'd be able to clear off hardware, buy new hardware, invest some in trading as well, and put some on the side in Bitcoin or whatever as well. So I'll give you, the more money you have, the more options you have to try different things. At the moment, I'm kind of restricted because I'm not investing. I'm just mining, pretty much. And I'm trying to hoard most of my coins because I don't, the coins aren't reaching their potential for a while. Still get your first 325. What year's that? My friend used to have what was it he had? Oh, I can't remember what he had. I was going to find, what's the see if I can remember this. I'm trying to think. It was I think he had it was a BMW 3 from '95, but it was an M series. But I'm trying to remember which version it was. But anyway, he sold it. I think he sold it. I think he did. But this thing was mint. It looked better than new cars in the showroom. It was mint condition. Ridiculous. He's got a... What's he got now? He's got a Subaru now. He's got a Subaru. Still have Litecoin cash. I don't even know how much that's worth now. In fact, I've still got some Monero and HIP BTC. I could probably take out or cash in for something. I really should do that. Yeah, I need to factor in electricity costs. Plus, in the summer, I need to factor in the fact that it'll be really warm. I do still like mining. I don't know. I still enjoy it. So I'll maybe just keep my cards just now and then review it in a few months' time. 1972 Ford Pinto. Yeah, if you're in a big city, you wouldn't really need a car. But it is quite handy though. Litecoin is up $15, nearly 119 now. 2001, but my 2010 was the same, red leather, everything. Had an M5 V10. Wow. Like the BMW I had wasn't very powerful at all. It was like a 1.8 engine. But I remember I drove my friend's car. He had a 3 litre BMW. I think it was a 5 Series, but I don't know if it was a 520D or a 525D. But the difference in power was insane. Like, because the one I had was really slow. This thing was insanely quick. Just the acceleration on it was insane. You sold your Volvo and your BMW for crypto. Nice. You know how old people with thin blood are always called? I might sublet the top of my house. The thing is, I'm surprised that there must be a legitimate way to actually heat your house and, you know, use the energy somehow and cool the rigs and exhaust the heat and use it somehow. I've seen some people doing pictures like this where they heat their house with it, but I don't know how I would set it up. I don't know how practical it is. I noticed last night, like, the room was quite warm in here compared to normal, but we'll see. See what happens in the summer. I love the see with that Daz coin. See, I honestly get abuse every day of the week. I get stuff like this every day. You're talking pure shit. You have no idea what you're talking about because I called Daz coin a coin that's just got a Ponzi scheme posted on it. Because I called it a scam. Every day I get people saying, "You better do a video 6 months from now when this coin is worth lots," and you're like, nah, I don't think I will. I don't think I will promote another Ponzi scheme. Have you got to the point where you need to spread the power load around the house? No, I haven't got to that point yet. I haven't tripped the power in any way. I reckon if I started adding more GPUs to the room, I could be risky. It could be risky in that regard. Maybe I would have to start looking at breakers. One of my best friends, well, in fact, two of them. My best friend Michael's little brother Kevin is an electrician. He's a spark. But my other friend Michael, he's pretty much a spark. He's an electrician as well, but not by trade, but he can do it. So I've got two friends that I could call on if I needed to set up any kind of breakers. You have a problem storing them though? It's funny what you say that though, Frank, because like, yeah, like if the market went right down, right down, and people were all selling their graphics cards to gamers at discount prices, well, you'd start getting the difficulty would be really, really low. So the people that held their cards would start getting lots of blocks. They would start getting lots of blocks themselves and lots of coins for relatively low hash power. So the people that kept their cards would actually be in a good opportunity to make money. Oh, I didn't do that. No, I'll check my tweets just now. I remember you. I forgot you tweeted that about that. Where is this? I remember you say internet INXT. Right, I'll check that out. I forgot all about that, Scott. So Scott was talking about this coin. $11.51. Where'd you see this? It's up 20% today, just about. Enter next. Experience what's next. Cloud storage. Cloud storage is obviously quite a big thing. You know what? Cloud storage coins could be very, very popular. Is it mineable? How does this work? I really wish they had something here that says yes, it's mineable, and then showed you some pools. Max supplies is really, really low, isn't it? That's interesting. Who was my friend who works in the police force? You talking to me, Hugh? I assume you're talking to me. I've actually got a few friends in the police force. Not that I would say them live. Obviously, I wouldn't share their real names on a live stream. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I've got a couple of friends. Well, one of my best friends growing up is another friend I went to school with. Is my best friend who's a cop. His wife's a cop as well. I've got a few friends in the fire brigade as well. Yeah, Chris, let us know how you got on with that for that research. That'd be good. I read about that as well, Hugh. I read about some articles of people in New York and London and all this that are making like 60, 70, 80,000 a year just by walking like 2-3 dogs at a time. There's a lot of money to be made in that. There really is a lot of money to be made in that. So is CPU mineable for INXT? Right. Yeah. Let us know if you find out anything about it. Please show. Is XVG a scam, Kev? Emergency services show. Well, see as far as something being a scam, Jet, like if you look at like the history of Verge as far as what was it, Bitcoin, it was Dogecoin Dark, it was rebranded, it was shelled by McAfee. There've been inconsistencies about what they've said. They've hyped an announcement over announcement over announcement. All of these things, you know, the high ICO and centralization, all these kind of things, point towards a coin that seems quite scammy. But on the other side, you've got coins like that, like Ripple as well, with 100% pre-mine, and then they're getting partnerships. They're getting partnerships with big companies. So I don't know. I think a lot of these coins are being funded in a very sneaky, scummy way, and yet they're getting partnerships. Maybe because they've kept all the money. I don't know. I think more cryptocurrencies have to start looking at the at integration, at adoption, at being integrated with shops or partners and things like that. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? It's one of those things that you can say is a scam coin. It's been pumped and dumped and all that. But at the end of the day, they have got a legitimate partnership with Pornhub, and they do have another legitimate partnership with a gaming company. So there's a lot of coins which I would say are much better that don't have those things. So I don't know. You can look at this thing in a lot of different ways. I think it depends what kind of driving you're doing. You know, see if you're sitting in traffic all day long, it's horrendous. But you know, if you're doing a nice drive, it's quite good. A mint RS2000 for 2k. Wow. I bought the guy that actually bought my BMW from. He was someone that sold cars. He had a Sierra Cosworth and it was an Escort Cosworth, and it might have been a Sierra Cosworth, but he said they must have been worth about 60 grand the way he had them. It's because they had like under 5,000 miles. But the guy was loaded, absolutely loaded. Jet had an XV around at the back of the dry cleaners. I quite enjoy McAfee on Twitter as well. You can never take him seriously. I don't think he takes himself seriously. And every so often he does take himself seriously, and he offers to fight someone. Agreed, owning a car is a money pit. But see, Lopel, LOPL, wasn't Ethereum funded by a very dodgy ICO as well? It didn't have a very high, it was like a 50% pre-mine ICO type of thing as well. So, I mean, I don't like those. I mean, I don't like coins being funded in that way, but I guess there is something to be said for them if they do end up, you know, becoming a good coin, but I don't know. I think every taxi now is a Skoda. I think I will get a new car very soon, Nolis, if that's true. It wouldn't surprise me if that is true, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me. Right, I'm going to put these guys to the spam folder. Spam. You get Chevys. Chevrolet actually pulled out of the UK market. There's no regulation though yet, Jet. Well, there is in America, isn't there? They're starting to do regulation for ICOs. They're starting to regulate them, aren't they? I think. I don't know. It's still the Wild West. I think it's still the Wild West. Most of the cars, most taxis in the UK are Skoda or Seat or some sort of variation of the Volkswagen group. You know, it's either, you don't see many Audi taxi drivers or Volkswagen. It's generally Seat or Skoda. The Apollo Foundation. You shelled this before, Jet, did you not? I'm sure there was a few people that shelled this coin before. I'm sure the Apollo one was one of those dodgy ICOs. Is it? Yeah, looks like an ICO. ICO. Token sale. I'm really not a big fan of these kind of things though. $1 per US dollar raised in ICO, AVO token. So, Jet, be honest, if you're asking about this, have you bought some? Is there a reason why you're bringing this up? Your money for nothing, your chicks for free. So Jet, are you going to tell us why did you want me to know about the Apollo Foundation? Have you bought some? Have you bought some? Have you bought some coins? It says they've got their own exchange platform. Is this legit? I don't know what's going on here. Open orders aren't there. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if that's legit or not. Right, yeah. Thanks, Barry. Thanks for reminding me. Let me see. Gringo. What's it on? Is it on YouTube? Ah, right, I see. See it's on there. Cool. I'll check that out. You get 55,000 coins. Right, okay. Yeah, it's not I'm not really investing in ICOs. I don't really know much about most of them. An elderly gentleman was putting his car in neutral instead of the drive. Actually, my BMW was an automatic. I must admit, when you're sitting in traffic, an automatic is great. What ICOXs can you talk about, Scott? I'm not sure about that, Nollis. I'm not sure if it's just paying for the premium, whatever that is, but I assume it must be. Yeah, maybe it is all the kind of webcam girls and that as well. They said it was actually a valuable lesson they wanted to send the crypto community about being careful who to trust in ICOs. Alright, okay. So it's a marketing gimmick, right? Okay. I imagine that's pissed off a lot of people. What the guy did. I imagine he's, you know, that was the guy. Did you say he was sitting on a beach or something? I prefer an automatic in traffic, but I prefer if the traffic isn't bad, it's great having a manual going around all the bends. Like you can see, I've actually got the. Can you see? I've got the steering wheel and all that. Down the stairs, I can play with my friends. We play driving games sometimes. Oh, pictures from the airport. I think I can see the appeal for automatics, Dollars, but obviously it's good. You need to know how to drive gears as well. I can see the appeal for automatics. I do, because once I had an automatic, I must admit I did enjoy. You know, if you're just sitting first gear, second gear, first gear, second gear, first gear, second gear, an automatic's great. But if you don't have that and you have an open road or the roads are quiet, it's good having a manual. Depends on the car as well, though. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to, you know, it depends on the car. Plus, there's a lot of the fast automatic nows have paddle shifters, so you can still work the gears if you want. I don't have it regular, well, I do have it. I probably do 2 streams a week, maybe 3. I don't have it at the same time all the time. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent. But I think if you subscribe to my channel, if you hit the little bell icon, I believe it notifies you, I think, I think it notifies you when I do a live stream. Also, I'm on Twitter, and if you follow me, I normally tweet when I'm going to do a live stream as well. It's definitely here in Europe and UK, not because automatics are actually picking up in popularity, but they were always very rare. They were like very big saloons and things like that. People who were doing motorway miles, but they are becoming a little bit more common. I think the technology has improved as well, because I think BMW are making all their cars automatic apart from the M Sport range. Save Droid. Right, okay. I'll have a look at that. So this is what Scott was talking about there. Save Droid says exit scam stunt is lesson. Go away. Is lesson to crypto community. That's a very dangerous thing to do, isn't it? I think that's a very bold... Like, I wouldn't be happy if they'd done that. The prank, but not a prank, appears to have ultimately been an ill-conceived publicity stunt. Yeah, you know, if I'd invested in this coin and they'd done that and then they come out and said, sorry, this, you know, it was just to show you what we could have done, I wouldn't be happy. I probably wouldn't be happy with that. Right, hold on now. Right, let me know if you guys can hear this. I'm gonna...
Hi guys, so yes, we are still here, not gone, actually never gone, and of course we will also be here in the future for the Save Droid community. So first of all, please let me apologize for the drastic campaign which we pulled off, putting down our website, shutting down the Telegram channel. But this was not meant to do any prank, this was not meant to do fun of anyone and play around with trust, but actually we did that to convey a very important, very serious message, which we believe
he shut down the Telegram group
and crypto industry even are concerned.
You guys hear that okay?
If we look to this market, and that's what we have experienced in the last 4 months, we saw that there's so much scam happening. Scam from the beginning to the very end of an ICO, exit scams all over the place, and I believe what we've seen so far is just the tip of the iceberg. So the question is, how can we change that? And I think it should change because we all have a common goal. We want to have this market, the crypto market, the ICO market, to be sustainable, to have that as a real
that music's annoyingly loud, isn't it?
Successful for innovative startups. And I think the whole scamming around the industry really,
that music he's got is,
and that is
quite
why
loud.
we wanted to send this very drastic message by just saying, look, how easy could have been that even we as a highly regulated German stock corporation could just have run away, done an exit scam with all the funds, leaving all the investors just behind, losing up. But of course we have not done that. We just wanted to convey that message. And the message behind this one is actually to say, look, if we don't change that, if we don't go for better regulation, we believe that this could bring the whole market down. And therefore, and this is the vision that we want to now also foster in the whole market, is how can we establish high quality ICO standards. High quality ICO standards in order to have a good future for the ICO market, to be a relevant refinancing tool for innovative and successful.
Yeah, I don't... This is a proper own goal. I don't agree with that. What publicity stunt is one thing, but this guy actually removed the Telegram group. Can you imagine if you invested a lot of money in it and then he put, as a joke, and it's gone for 24 hours, and then removed the Telegram group? Didn't even tell investors, listen guys, this is a joke. Yeah, this is idiotic, man. This is proper idiotic in my eyes. This is ridiculous. Like, Like, look how many dislikes it's got. Let me see what the comments are. An example of shockingly bad marketing. People can seriously hurt or even kill themselves over matters like this. Pathetic excuse for a CEO. Will never invest in your shitcoin. You're telling me I shouldn't dump all my save droid. This has not been, yeah, worst PR stunt ever. Yeah, this, what a tool. The guy's an absolute tool. There's no other way around it. Guy's an absolute. Can you imagine, guys? I'd pushed KevCoin for months, and you went, no, this is it, guys. He's got loads of connections. You know, it's going to make a ton of money. And you sell your BMW, you sell your Pinto, and you pump like $10,000 in each. And then I go, screw you guys, I'm going home. And then, you know, do that for 24 hours, close all communication. Like, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Why would he do that? Bearded Bellend, yeah, it sums it up. Thanks for letting us know, Scott. It's a very interesting story. I think, you know, looking at the comments, I think we all agree that the people in the comments are right about what they're saying here. Worst PR stunt ever. It's still a scam. This is actually going to do much more damage to his coin than it helps it. Much more damage. This, you know, if I was looking at investing in this coin, I would have backed out and went, stuff it, this guy's a tool. Because at the end of the day, this is the guy that you've got responsible for promoting your coin and, you know, doing all this kind of thing. Thing is as well, see if he's pulling this stunt now. See if this was a publicly traded coin, or it was on an exchange per se. If it was on an exchange and he pulled this kind of stunt, this would have crashed the price. Absolutely crashed the price. Yeah, I think I'd be happy for regulation to get rid of the guys like that. The volume was annoyingly high as well, wasn't it? Where you couldn't even hear him properly. No, listen, if it looks like an arsehole, talk like an arsehole, it's an arsehole. That and the Pornhub thing are all in 1 week. I don't think the Pornhub thing is that bad per se. You know, they've partnered with one of the biggest websites in the world. But some people were saying that, you know, on the other side of the coin, it doesn't paint crypto in a good light if people think it's associated with that. But I don't know. Hey, by the way, on the day that the Dogecoin dog actually passed away the other week, I bought 50 cents of Doge because I had coins left, and it's actually doubled in price. I've actually doubled my Doge. I've doubled my Doge. I've just avoided background music in my videos because of that, because it's actually really hard to get the audio level of music right in a YouTube video. Very, very difficult. Very difficult. There's actually a website that tells you how to do it, and it says, look, this one's too high, this one's too low. The problem is, when you listen to something like that, I did loads of tests like this on my YouTube channel years ago. The video's probably still up. See, when you try to do audio in a video, see if you're listening through your laptop, the audio is probably too low. The music's too low. When you listen in your earphones, the audio's too high, the music's too high. So you can't find this happy medium. And you end up with this, with the music's playing in the background and you can hardly hear them. Yeah, this is an own goal. Absolute own goal. Don't get me wrong, the guy's point here, he argued in the video that ICOs need to be better regulated to prevent exit scams. I agree with this 100%. But there's a better way to do that. There is a better way to do that. Yeah, there's a much better way to do that. What a complete fool. Maybe get cold feet. Maybe get death threats. This was an exit scam gone wrong. Regardless, he's going to have a lot of investigators showing up at his door now. This is the biggest of own goals, it really is. And April Fool, about the dog dying. Or was it? I don't even know, Scott. Maybe you're right. Maybe that was an April Fool's with the dog passing away. I remember reading that thinking, oh, it died, so I bought some Dogecoin because of it. But it's actually made me money, so the April Fool has made me money. God, this guy just says, holy shit, kill yourself. Jesus. A bullshitter trying to bullshit his way out of jail. I think he probably thought in his head, this is going to give his coin lots of publicity, lots of links, lots of traffic, not realizing that everyone's going to call him out for what he did. Hey guys, I'm yawning, so I'm going to call it a night soon. I'm getting tired. I'm actually quite hungry. Nothing worse than being hungry and tired at the same time, because I will eat. Thanks guys. It's been a good laugh tonight. Had a lot of fun. That story is insane. That story is insane. Thanks for bringing it up, Scott. It's mad. It really is mad. I can't believe that guy did that. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, guys. It's been awesome. Lopo was asking about finding out my live streams. If you hit subscribe, but I think you need to hit the bell icon to be notified, I think. Or you can follow him on Twitter. Only another 25 sats. I'll see if I can show you guys what I have, just in case. Not that you think I'm lying here. Oh my god. Look at that, guys. Can I show you this? Can I show you this? $1. That was 50 cents worth. Now it's $1. Look at that. Let the good times roll. I can't believe my Dogecoin is making money here. What's for dinner? It's 11:45 at night. I think I'll have cereal or a slice of toast or something small. Yeah, thanks guys. It's been a good laugh. Definitely do this again. Definitely do this again. You know my schedule is irregular, but I'll try and do it. If I wasn't doing anything tomorrow during the day or at night or something, I'll maybe do a stream. But I'll do some more videos soon. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a great laugh, as always. No problem. And if I still got that channel up, if you've not subscribed to Barry's channel yet, give it a subscribe. He's looking to get 1,000 subscribers. So if we get him to that point, he can apply for AdSense, and he can monetize his channels. So he's trying to do it the legit way and not cheat the system. But hey, if we can give him a little nudge over the finishing line, you can always unsubscribe later down the line if that's the case. No problem, guys. Been an absolute blast. I will speak to you very, very soon. Have a good one, lads. I'll speak to you all very soon. Cheers.